Whispers up next. Unbelievable band. Incredible reaction.
That was awesome.
Nobody caught my stage dive. They never do. Why don't you guys catch me, man?
Dude, I think I have a theory. It's the boots.
Scary.
You're wearing boots.
Yeah, but dude, if they caught me, the boots wouldn't come down as hard.
See, you think that, but they come down even. Yeah.
No.
It's the boots.
I've been not caught in sneakers too.
Impossible.
I'm telling you, they never catch me. Hello, welcome. It's HardLore time. How you doing, Bo?
I'm doing so good.
It's one of the best times of the year.
Why is that?
Well, we're joined once again by this has got to be 5 or 6 times on the show now.
Yeah, at
Like
least.
all appearances, including the New York, the letter moshed, you know?
Yeah. I think we owe you a gold jacket.
I think so, yeah.
Gold jacket, green jacket.
We give it. Because Martine Stewart is back. He's not only in Terror, God's Hate, Like It or Not, Zabalba,
Holy Blade,
Donnybrook, Holy Blade, etc. He's also obviously the co-promoter of Sound and Fury Festival, which we both just attended. I played. We had an incredible sold-out live event. Jeopardy. It's one of our greatest things we've ever
reigning
done.
Jeopardy champ, too, no less.
Oh, reigning Jeopardy champion as well. But I did learn something that I think we were both wrong about Brace War playing the most times. I think it was Ceremony. I'll be honest. So Toast.
By the time this comes out, I'll confirm that because I have a list of every lineup.
Okay.
Like a document.
Toast sent a spreadsheet to Taylor.
Oh, he has one.
And it was Brace War had played, I don't know, 8 or 9 times. And I think Ceremony was 10 because they played twice one year.
Does that count?
And the secret
I guess
set.
it counts. Yeah.
Listen,
Okay.
I thought I counted, and I thought I counted Brace War at top.
I'm willing to accept.
But if there's 2 more for Ceremony because of a secret set, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But we are here finally.
He'd win either way.
Yes. Better late than never. It's Sound and Fury recap time. We've got Martine here. He is the co-promoter of Sound and Fury Festival. So we want to get into the entire week, putting it together, the lineups, all the pre-shows, everything. Let's start with last year. When do you start putting all this stuff together?
It varies from year to year, but usually it's like the day after we start talking about it.
Oh, my
The
God.
day after?
Yeah, the day after. And when I say talking about it, I mean very casual conversation, but it's put into the universe. It's like, all right, we got ideas,
Do you look at
That sort
that
of thing.
as challenging? Like, do you go, oh my God, or are you you have to
Come
enjoy
down
it?
a little bit so that it's not blocking
It's
your
like
face.
full brimming with motivation.
Okay.
Like
holy we did it.
yeah.
How do we do it again?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
exactly.
Interesting. So, do you guys out to lunch or something, blowing black dirt out of your nose, enjoying a nice meal?
Yeah. No, I don't blow black dirt out of my nose because I bring the Navage thing with me. So I rinse my sinuses at night.
Do you bring that with you on tour?
Yes, because of summer European tours where there's dust
You've thought of
inevitably
everything.
at outdoor festivals. Yeah, I need it because
thought
I
of it
have
all.
pretty bad allergies. So
I bring the squeeze bottle. It's slightly
What
different.
is that?
that'll do. It's similar thing.
It just rinses out your shit or what?
When I fly and I get sick mostly from flying. I find that's the correlation. So I fly and I do that when I land, and I've been good for a while. I haven't been sick in a minute.
Wow.
So
Thanks to that and AG1.
obviously, thanks to that and AG1.
Of course.
But anyway,
And Rocky Trejo getting us.
dude,
obviously.
Team Trejo. Let's
Team Trejo
I came straight from the gym here because
talking
Rocky's just got me on the path right now. Yeah.
And I know that you showered at the gym because that's the kind of guy you are. You wouldn't put some
Absolutely.
stank on my seat.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so you meet the day after Sound and Fury. You revel in your successes. You have a nice meal. You talk about what you want to do next year.
Yeah.
plans start getting in motion. You, Riley, and Madison has obviously been the team for a few years now.
Right.
What are your individual strengths here when putting together something this monumental?
Well, that's a good question. Anyone who knows Riley personally knows how he's like a supercomputer. He's one of the smartest people I've ever known. So
tall too.
Tallest, so one of the tallest people and smartest people I've ever known. Yeah. So that's not like his only strength. I'm not saying that he's just the brain or anything like that, but it's a huge strength of his. He's really good with budgeting and that sort of thing. And then I think Madison is a bit younger than us, and he's been booking bands for a long time, and he's kind of tapped in with a different source of bands.
You can look at the lineup and go, "That's a Madison band."
Usually, yeah. Sometimes you'd be surprised, but yes, absolutely.
I was saying it the whole weekend when there was a Madison band, it would catch me. I'd be like, "This is fucking awesome. What is this?"
He's like, it's just that's the main thing is that the three of us bring like a different perspective on mostly everything, and then we just kind of like meet in the middle, and it really kind of works perfectly. But I've always felt like my biggest contribution is, like we were just talking about, like I go into festivals in Europe through the summer. It's like I've been doing that for the past 20-something years or whatever.
You know, maybe more than anybody, what not to do, which is maybe more important than what to do.
You potentially travel more than anyone I know. It's like you, Nate's
probably got me beat.
Both Nates.
Oh yeah. So Nabal. That might be his new name. Yeah. Nate Zabalbo. Yeah, his travel's crazier than mine simply because he'll do something like, we'll have a show. Zabalbo will play in Texas, and he's like, "Oh, I'm flying in from Dubai."
Yeah.
So it's like his travel is so extreme in that sense, where he's like, one day he's in Arkansas and then he has to fly to Iceland or something like that, you know. So
it's the
DJ production.
You, the Nates, and then Justin, the tallest man in the world.
Oh yeah. Those tallest man in the world.
The most flights I've ever seen.
After Riley.
But it is so true that you're the man in the field. You're seeing who's doing good. You're seeing who's getting over at festivals, whether they're European or not. You know. Yeah. So it is very true that like your boots on the ground.
Exactly.
That shit out.
I feel that wholeheartedly. And that, like, Speed was one of my favorite examples of that, because I got a chance to play a show with them in Australia before it was like their second show ever, I think. And it was somewhere around 2022. I can't remember if it was right before the world shut down or right after.
Yeah, I think that was when we talked to them. That was when their demo came out, or it was 2019, and then
and so it was just like this beautiful moment where I was like, wow, because I had known them previously before that band because of their old bands and stuff. And anyways, it was just like seeing them, being there and experiencing that, and then being able to do our best to try to bring them over to the United States.
Just and that set did it.
You sure did it.
Them, you know? It was awesome.
Let's get into this week here. This beautiful week that you guys put together. We obviously started the whole week. We kicked it off
the Monday the most proper way possible
with the greatest live show we've ever made. Bo the programming wizard here. We also had our own Pink's hot dog.
Yeah. Oh man,
which is, listen, there's not a lot of things that I can go, "Hey Dad, I'm doing this," and that he understands.
Yes,
you know, but he knows. Pink's hot dogs. He was like, "Dude, I think you've done something. Are you doing something good with your life? That's crazy." So that was cool. Chris from Knotfest. That was a big Knotfest awesome. Endeavor. So thank you to them. Bo, Jeopardy was his technical brainchild.
Oh yeah,
and it's one of my favorite things we've ever done. So thank you, Bo. Great job.
No problem. For anybody curious, 30 seconds. I used only OBS and Elgato Stream Deck and an iPad to basically automate and do everything. So everything was triggered by me, but it was all just through the Stream Deck software. And it worked okay. I've got ideas for next time. Next time it'll be faster. I got it. I believe you. But
yeah, that rocked. And then We had a week full of pre-shows. Why don't you walk us through what we had?
Just want to shout out Brain Dead for
Always.
hosting the event yet
Always.
again. Yeah, and then so that was Monday. The next day, Tuesday, we had another event at Brain Dead again. It was we replayed the Turnstile. What do you? Movie?
Never enough. The movie.
I don't know how. Just
I
movie,
think so.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was cool. Just like offering people a chance. I feel like when we did that, we sent out to the mailing list. Like that's where the ticket link first was, and I'm pretty sure the tickets were gone just from that.
Huge.
You know. So that was really cool, yeah. So that was Tuesday, like start off Monday and Tuesday without, there's a cat. So, whoa, look at the cat. Just no live music just yet. And then Wednesday
started off.
Wednesday had 3 events. One of them also being at Brain Dead.
Yeah.
Again.
That we hosted.
Oh, right.
Right.
Hosted
That was
by
Wednesday.
HardLore. And with the Q&A after, it was the Into the Wayside, which is the live recording of ceremony at
The
Hollywood Palladium, which is like, that
Insane.
was, anyone who was there knows how monumental that was.
Dude, and the
Directed
movie
by
was,
Lance Banks?
The movie was awesome.
the homie Jackass directed it. And his Q&A, did that get recorded?
No.
I feel bad for anyone who didn't get to see that because
That's what I wanted.
That man is
Yeah.
I had never seen him speak before. I didn't really know too much about him before that, and I learned a lot because he speaks a lot in a good way. Yeah, he's got a lot of information. And
His
I thought that was
top
one of the
4
coolest
punk
things.
records were like.
I didn't even know what they were.
No, dude, he brought us to school real quick.
Yeah,
It was
he's
real
like
quick.
a guy from a movie that works at a record store.
Yes.
but isn't
that guy.
a dick about it.
Yeah.
He's,
He's like, it was funny though. I saw the way he was like talking to you about these records. He just assumed that it's like kind of like, everyone knows this record already, so I'm just going to talk about it. Like it's common knowledge. And I'm sitting in the crowd like, I don't know
Speaking
what
German.
I've never even
Oh,
heard of
fuck.
this record
Yeah, he
before.
was
But
like-
he's the coolest motherfucker.
Yeah,
alive.
Philip Seymour
that was-
Hoffman in Almost Famous,
Totally.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that was, Anthony Anzaldo was
Of course.
up there as well.
On tour now. Coach
Number
Seymour.
1 legend, my birthday brother.
That's right.
So then we had a show at Program that night too. Ulf Claybirds as well. I don't know how to say it. Is that
Olivia?
Olivia? I think. Yeah.
Olivia played.
Yeah.
Olivia.
So that was that Program. Legendary ass place. Yeah.
100 people beating
Just-
ass
exactly.
or vibing.
And then the other skate shop, Rapid Skate Shop, which I was just at Warped Tour over the weekend, and I saw both the homies from
course.
Rapid and Program were there. I just want to shout
wow.
them out. So at Rapid was Fatal Realm, Ceramic, Hereditary, and Watch You Fall.
There you go.
And
Eight-
I wasn't able to
805.
be there, but I saw videos of that the night of everything, like while it was happening, and it was like looked pretty.
Crazy lineup. I like all 4 of them bands. Quite a bit.
So, Martine, how are you like when there is the ceremony movie showing and then 2 other shows and stuff? Like, how you have delegates who are out there for you? Yeah.
We definitely do. We kind of like internally, the 3 of us figure out where we might be needed and where it's handled. In a place like Rapid does and Program. Those places basically run themselves. And so being at Brain Dead made the most sense for me just because I was like, I could just pop in over there because I really wanted to see that movie and be over there. And it's like, if I was like physically needed at one of those places, I definitely would have been there, but it was fine. So that's how we just figure it out who needs to go where.
Gotcha.
Thursday, we had the Cosmic Joke Force Perspective record release.
Yes.
Beautiful. Holy Blade played. Bad Beat. Odd Man Out and Firestarter, of course.
That venue was cool as fuck.
Venue's unbelievable. The Moroccan. Never been there.
My first time there, and I'm in love.
Yeah.
So I got to go back there and do some more stuff there.
Great size, cool location. Everything was.
If that room is relatively cheap to use, it's gonna be used.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Could always be cheaper. I don't
Big
know.
hey, good nail.
Hook us up. Yeah.
Big bar, good green room.
Yeah.
It sounded really good in there.
It did sound
Tony
good.
did sound.
Actual street parking.
A lot of street parking right next to Little Tokyo. Kind of the goat.
Yeah. It's
Millet Crepe
Millet Crate.
right there.
It's 5 minutes away. Dangerous.
What else was Thursday?
So at Terragram, who actually shares owners with Moroccan. Yeah.
Right.
We had the Numirs. Sorry, Numirs, not the Numirs. Train Breaks Down, Balmora, who also played the festival. They came through, and Ulf, again, they played the night before, and then they played this show in Elm.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was like the young legends, screamo, metalcore.
Biggest pants you've ever seen.
Biggest pants you've ever seen, yeah, since '93 at the Showcase Theaters.
Beautiful.
But yeah, that was at the Terragram. That was crazy. It was huge, man. They sold like 700 tickets or something like that. It was just like, yeah, it was awesome. I didn't get to go to that one, but I did see all the footage.
You had a show that night?
Yes, I had a show that night.
He's in Hollywood.
Yeah. And then...
Which, by the way, I think that was... I say this, Colin, to you a lot, but it's because...
You've seen so many bad ones.
Well, I've seen less good ones for sure, but I've also seen you like get in-ears and get like make advancements and like get better. That was the best Holy Blade ever sounded. The three of you singing, and I haven't seen it yet. Yeah.
My dream is to sing.
The three of you guys singing really made it land. So I do want to point that out. That sounded awesome.
Thanks, man. We've been locking it in.
You can tell
in the background with God's Hate for years now.
You can tell. Oh,
so we're
good
synced
point.
up.
Yeah. Right.
Where our punctuations are synced.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like you guys finish each other's
singing. So yeah, that was beautiful. Friday was the big Regent blowout. We had Terror, Whispers.
Oh, we still had more Thursday.
Oh, shit.
Christ, dude.
Yeah, there was a whole nother show. Glare, Glixen, and 16 Underground. They played at Gold Diggers, which is a really cool, smaller bar in Hollywood. And that was awesome. But then that night, there was the
rave.
after party, the Blood Rave.
Blood Rave, that's right.
I can't say enough about this. Like, I wasn't sure what to expect. I knew for years I've wanted to have something like this involved with the Sound and Fury week, where it's something similar to the vibe of anyone who's been to FYA in Florida, in Tampa, usually will know what the Castle is. You know, it's
Too
like
scary.
it's the best goth club in the world.
Too scary for me.
So much fun, and mainly because I saw people there just who would never tap their foot in another club, like friends of mine who are very stiff. I've seen them open up and just be wild in a goth club, because it creates a vibe of where everyone just feels loose, you know. Cool. So I always wanted something like that.
We
and then
went
it finally
one day.
Worked out.
Yeah, we went.
We went for about 18 minutes to the Castle.
Well, dude, this was awesome. We had some of the best McDonald's we've ever had.
Oh, down the street that McDonald's is crazy.
That was a crazy
I
McDonald's.
know the one you're talking about.
It's crazy.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
We
but dude, remember, you can only wear black.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly. It's not as crazy as like Bergheim or whatever that place in Berlin, but they will kind of judge you if you're there with the right person.
Well, dude, we saw them turning people away.
Yeah, they will. They will turn people away.
I was
if they don't have the right.
I was wearing a green Type O shirt, but because it was a Type O shirt, she let us in.
That's what I mean. Exactly. It's not only like they have to believe that you're there for the right reasons. I feel like
you've been to Satan's Hollow in Manchester, I'm sure too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure. I haven't been in years, but yes, I have been there before.
Similar.
Sounds too scary.
So without going too deep into that, I always wanted to try to have something similar on, the Sound and Fury week or whatever. And then so this Blood Rave thing.
Jamie and Shade.
Yeah, Jamie and Shade. And like, I went there not really knowing what was going to happen. And then they just like blew my mind when they came out and they do like a full set where it's Jamie on vocals. And then they got Shade behind the turntables doing some like, stuff. Dom's playing guitar, like a wireless guitar. And so they do these like, I didn't even know what it was. I wasn't sure if they were doing cover songs or something because I'm ignorant to the whole thing. But it was just this like really hard industrial rock songs that I guess they're their own songs. And it was just incredible. And they had dancers that they had hired that were on poles. Right. And I mean, the way they...
How packed was that room for that?
By that point, because, it's like it has its peak and then it kind of like trickles off in the end. But at its peak, it was packed. And like they curated the room. So I walked down there and it didn't even look like the Belasco basement. They had chains hanging everywhere and like they really went for it. They had projections going everywhere.
Wow.
Shit.
And like they had their own like neon sign that was hanging, the Blood Rave logo.
Yeah.
Just all this. They like really went above and beyond. And it was so much fun. They had DJs, obviously. It wasn't just them doing their thing. The DJs like played industrial and that sort of stuff. Yeah. And it was just like, I was legitimately the last person there on the dance floor. Just like, I don't know who was DJing, but just playing some crazy stuff that in the moment I was like, this is amazing. And yeah, it was just really cool. I couldn't believe how much fun it actually was. And, you know, freaky.
The motherfucking Blood Rave.
Yeah. So
We were
coming.
I would love to do. I would love to work with them again and have them come back, and then hopefully more people will understand how fucking cool it actually is. And
Was there blood?
No, they don't do the whole. Yeah, I think
That
it's a
cleanup
clever
process
name.
would be-
that would be insane.
That would be. They don't have the ICP Fago budget to be
No.
cleaning up blood every
not
night.
at all. Yeah.
Yeah, you should work with them again and do something similar next year. We
Yeah.
would have gone, but we did 2 episodes that day. We were hella
2
busy
episodes
that
that
day.
day.
Yeah, and I get it. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it's
Unbelievable.
not everyone can party as
No,
hard as I
as
can.
you no. I've heard tales of people trying to keep up and then finding out they were poisoned, and you being at work the next day.
Yeah.
Dude,
you know?
that's like the
I can-
Undertaker. You know the Undertaker Cypress Hill story? They
Did he like outsmoke him or something?
he out everythinged everybody in the Cypress Hill room, and then when it was time to go and he was the last one up, he picked up X-Pac and walked him out. Like
Wow.
that's the
I went to
tale.
the movies with X-Pac once.
No
Weird
shit.
story. I have a picture of it. Yeah, we saw the first new Star Wars, the one with Rey.
Did
Yeah,
X-Pac like The Force Awakens?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I remember him liking it. I don't really remember everything because it was just so surreal. But
Dude,
What did you think, X-Pac?
dude, big Sean Waltman fan. He was my favorite.
Same.
I don't know why.
When he
awesome.
tagged with Kane,
Dude,
oh, that was a great era.
I saw it. I saw that tag team.
Wow.
That same tag team.
Suck it.
Yeah. They wrestled the same night Jericho debuted. I was there at the same thing. Yeah.
Bo was there when Jericho.
I was there. I've never mentioned that
His
before.
mom got him
Reference
tickets.
it.
Dude, like
I don't know.
That was the same day that Jericho.
5 times a year.
All right, so Friday. So tell me about
Yeah.
your show. Tell me about the region. How was it?
Yeah, so the region was the Terror, Missing Link, Soul Blind, Out of Pocket, Whispers, Smoke 909. It was just beautiful. It was exactly what we hoped it would be.
Was it crazy to you? Whenever you're back at the region, are you like, can you believe that Sound and Fury was there?
Yes. It is crazy. Yeah, I have the fondest memories of that, and it's like it made so much sense at the time, and then trying to imagine the people today, like trying to jam people into that room.
Insane.
It's just like, yeah, it's crazy that it's grown so beyond the walls of that place.
What's the cap at the region?
I believe it's like somewhere around 1,100.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
1,000
that's
basically
crazy.
1,000 people.
So just
Yeah,
a few years ago, that was Sound and Fury. You know,
yeah. And it's like you see it all the time. People love to slap sold out on things.
Oh, yeah.
It's like it's the focus of a lot of people's energy for whatever reason, good or bad. But it does. I understand where people are coming from. Those years when tickets were gone, it's like sold out. It's kind of a crazy, I guess, an accomplishment. So.
But then there's kind of like, okay, well, what now?
Yeah, now what? And it's like now more
beat the
people
game.
probably want to be here.
Yeah.
So it sucks that we can't accommodate those people. So that's ultimately what led us moving to the Belasco those 2 years because they were bigger and allowed a lot more people. Yeah.
And that's pre-show type venue now as well.
Yeah.
Which was last year. But let's get to the weekend now. The main event, Saturday, Sunday, Sound and Fury. What else was there?
There was one other thing
Combust,
Friday.
Dynamite.
Yeah. There was
Give
two
it
other
a-
things
a
actually.
rest,
Down
man.
at Program was nice enough to host another show. Yeah, Combust,
Unbelievable.
Dynamite from the UK, Odd Man Out, Pseudo Youth, About Face.
Love
that
it.
was
Great
It was
lineup.
like obviously I wasn't there, but saw all the footage and everything. Like the photos are incredible and stuff, and I was happy to have Combust come out and be able to do a couple of shows and have a good time and
What a
all
week.
that. Yeah, and then there was an after
They stayed
show.
with you and used all your toilet paper?
They- I mean, 2 other people stayed there as well. I had like 7 or 8 people staying at my house while I wasn't there. I was
how many
staying
rolls?
in a hotel?
Did they go
Dude,
through?
it was like because I have 2 bathrooms, and you know those things that like stand up.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
then at the top the roll is hanging.
Yeah.
So it's like a post.
Yeah.
I think that fits about.
6?
Yeah.
6
so
rolls?
both of them were full.
And those are, and knowing you, I'm guessing those are like Charmin Ultra. So that's
High
basically
quality.
like
Yeah. and,
2
it's
rolls per
I'm
roll.
I'm at Costco though.
That's
and I get
12
the-
rolls.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a lot.
Holy shit.
Real shitters.
And I get back home and legitimately everything is gone. It's all gone. Yeah. So they were eating Taco Bell.
eat-
So when
Good,
Combust
yeah.
is on tour, if they stay with you, either
gonna have to hit
get a
the-
little
yeah.
extra or hide that shit.
Hide it from
Single ply when Combust is in town. Okay, we can't afford that.
Scott's
right.
dollar
So
rolls.
yeah, we had an after show that night too, which was like a block down from the region. We used to do stuff there too in the early Sound and Fury days. It's called 5 Star Bar, and Lotion, who played the festival, also The Dark, and Purest Form, which is
Madison's
other band. Yeah,
Sick
So
ass
that was,
band,
like, the
industrial
after show.
band.
Yeah.
Damn. Really?
Yeah, they rip.
Yeah,
Check that out.
it's like ministry-ish, you
Cool.
know, like
Very aggressive,
The homie
but-
Story singing.
Yeah,
And,
she's awesome.
yeah. Maddie's up there playing guitar. It's like
Awesome.
it's pretty. It's
Sick
awesome.
ass
Yeah,
band.
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday.
So then Saturday starts.
Here we are.
What
This
time-
is Sound and Fury.
What time you wake up, Martine?
That day I was up like 9 o'clock. Nothing too crazy,
Oh,
you know, because
That's a
crazy.
crack of ass for me. Tell you what.
I wanted to. My brain wanted me to wake up at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
and I had to I have to tell myself I'm not needed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's funny. Like the homie Chuck, who is a legend and runs a lot of the production with us now. We've been working with him for 4 years now. So it's like over those 4 years, the production company understands our vibe and what we're looking for, and we understand them. So it's like everything is just working.
So you've
We're like
delegated
friends.
enough where
Yeah.
that you're not needing to freak out all
And
day.
yeah, and I like stop by the grounds the day before when things are getting built, and that's like when reality sets in and I start panicking. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, it's so big. But I'll ask him like, should I come in the morning tomorrow? I'm like all kind of like stressed out, and he's like, dude,
Like, what are you going to
like
do? Build the
what-
truss
yeah.
rod?
He's like, no, go sleep. Like, get out of here. You don't need to be here for this kind
That's
of stuff,
awesome.
you know? So I had to, release myself. And so I woke up at 9 and I got there around like 10:30 or
Okay.
something like that, you know?
So
Easy
nothing
day,
unusually-
dude.
Just kind of,
Yeah.
Was
casually
this,
waltzed in.
did it end up being a stressful weekend at all?
no. I'm trying to think, there's like,
Yeah.
there was a couple of minor things that just were so overshadowed by how good everything felt.
Sure.
That,
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say no.
Okay.
No stress. Yeah. It was crazy.
Let's get into Saturday here. We
Yeah.
got February.
February
First
kicked it
band
off,
this year.
Yeah.
Kicking it off.
The young Screamo legends.
February.
Yeah, it's so funny. Like, when I'm doing all the art and stuff like that, and I'm making the poster.
And it tries to correct you.
Yeah, and I thought for a second when after I had already sent the print file for
Yeah.
posters to actually be printed, I saw it. And for a second, I
I'm a piece of shit. That's
almost had a meltdown. Yeah,
can I
and
do
Madison
this?
had to reassure me. He was like, "No, brother,
No, it's February, Papa.
yeah, no, Papa."
No, there's no R.
Oh, dude, wait, hold on. We have to address one of the funniest Madisonisms I've ever seen. Martine, I think you saw it too. It was at the ceremony at Brain Dead.
Okay,
Or maybe it was before Jeopardy. But someone like UPS or FedEx arrived, and she was like, "Hi, I'm looking for." No, it was Yerba. So it was before Jeopardy, and they were like,
Oh, okay, yeah.
"Hi, I'm looking for Madison," and he went, "I'm me. I'm Madison." It was
I've never seen him do that, but I
Oh,
mean
man.
that is that's just his vibe. He's
so
like,
fucking.
He's him.
yeah, he's him.
Truly.
He is him.
Period.
Yeah. Love him. Love you,
Contention is next. Fucking Florida. This was lit, dude.
Yeah, Florida.
Positively
metalcore at its
lit
finest.
2:10 p.m. set.
Assault rifle hardcore.
Straight up. Hey,
I love that. Yeah, it's just like when you see him on Spotify, everything is just like
Here's a gun.
military related. Yeah, here's missiles and guns. And
tell me about putting them on.
Yeah, I think it was just like a sort of a no-brainer type of thing where, I don't really. Terror had been in Europe and we crossed paths a few times and played some shows together and stuff. And it just made sense to have them on there and have some Florida representation. And
It's a band full of lifelong pitters.
yeah.
And that's when you know you're at the right place. So Contention, great job. Set was awesome. I just saw them at Outbreak 2. It was insane.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Dynamite was next.
One of my favorite bands right
Same.
now, it's like my style, definitely.
How long have you known Alex, the singer?
I haven't known him, like we've known each other through circles of friends for a long time, but I just really got to know him better fairly recently. Yeah. And he does like he books shows.
He's he's hilarious.
And stuff like that. Yeah.
I just met him, went to dinner with him in London, had a great time.
Great guy, yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Great band. I mean, it's just like
Dude, they're
so
incredible.
straightforward and perfect, and yeah, it's just
Check out their new record.
it's hardcore.
It's from early this year or late last year, but it's unbelievable. Straight up hardcore music.
Yes.
The way the prophecy foretold.
The old way.
Exactly. The old way. We had a big ass truck IE up next. Tell me about putting them on.
It just it had to be done, and I mean that in a good way. I'm not saying like God, no, they're the homies now, and it's like it should be studied, like how crazy the pop has just happened for them. It's like I'm sure they're just like, what the hell is going on? Like what? Yeah,
It's a meme come true.
Yeah.
And
It's a meme come
I'm
true.
reluctant to speak about the band in this sort of way because I don't want to come off as disrespectful.
course.
Like I'm not being that way at all, but it is. I'm like, you can tell they're not really, I feel that they're not taking themselves all too seriously.
that's-
Sort of
that
like
is
how
why it works.
Tsunami was in the beginning,
Sure.
where it was like clearly we're just having fun type of thing, and it just worked. And
There's, I think there is some Tsunami influence on the brand overall of Big Ass Truck. They covered Hatebreed. That was cool.
what was the song that they started with where they played it over the PA and every person in the crowd knew it? It was like a pop song.
Some pop song. Yeah. I don't
Why?
know.
Yeah,
I don't know,
was
man.
just like, what is happening?
I don't know. They played Warped Tour the other day and they covered
Yeah.
Attack Attack.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
So they're chameleons who blend to wherever they are.
Yeah, they're about to play. What's the Chicago? I always get
Riot
Fest.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's insane.
It is.
Like-
Big Ass Truck and
Insane.
Harm's Way playing Riot Fest for the first time
Yeah.
the same year.
The same year. One's been around for 20 fucking years and one's been around for.
So the truck is moving, man. The
I
truck
would
is
love
coming.
for Terror to play. I don't know. Do I?
No,
I don't know.
no.
It would be cool, but I'm not
You
like
do.
I want to play so bad or anything like
No,
that. It would be cool though. Yeah.
I think, and I can say this having been to quite a few Riot Fests from the front and the back, like it's the next tier after something like Sound and Fury, where it's like that's
Wow,
still.
I would have thought it was like 2 to 3 tiers beyond.
But
I mean, it seems.
but we're talking without major, like it's not a Danny Whitmer fest or like
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
some like it's
Okay.
still it's owned by one guy and that's the one
Yeah.
thing.
It's
what I mean?
independent.
Yes.
Wow, that's beautiful.
So
you don't see that. Too
You don't
often.
see that.
you really don't. So and I only bring that up meaning like I want you to go and play it.
Yeah,
And I think
that would be
Terror
awesome.
Terror absolutely fucking fits on that fest.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I would think so. Yeah. I've
Absolutely.
seen other things similar
Yeah.
on it before. But
We
yeah.
had Lagrimas up
Lagrimas,
next.
Yeah. the melodic crust out of Los
Tell
Angeles.
me about booking them and putting them on.
Yeah, that was more of a Madison suggestion, and then once I got into the vibe of it and everything, it was just like, oh yeah, this is incredible. You know, like it kind of fits in with the February and the new Mirrors world of stuff that is popping right now.
And
it's really
zero
cool.
bad sets so far.
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely lit,
I don't feel that anything was bad the entire weekend. You know,
agree.
it just really
100%.
felt like everyone had exactly what they wanted.
Yeah,
you know, it was
agreed.
really cool. And like seeing a band like them go up there, and I feel like they acknowledge, like, you know, something along the lines of, we're not a hardcore band, but thank you, because their set was great. You know, and people were into it. We have lucky enough to have a lot of younger, open-minded people, and even older, open-minded people like myself, you know, who can just kind of, I'm down, you know. It was great, yeah. And then Lotion came up next. Yeah, you know, the Alex is his name, right? Death Traders.
Oh, is he in Lotion?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah. That's why all their art is
so good.
the sickest art. They have the coolest merchandise ever. you
Great
know?
band, crazy set.
Yeah.
I've seen them before, but this is like kind of a whole other level.
Just
especially this
the
volume.
The way they present their band is just so cool. The Lotion multinational corporation, like it's like this weird cyberpunk-ish type of thing.
Japanese.
Yeah, it's just cool. Like very thought out, very cool, and yeah, that was awesome. And then
It's an artist's band, and now that
exactly.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's just like everything is very intentional and curated.
You know,
yeah.
Very intentional,
So
yeah.
Lagrimas, Lotion, Caustic Wound. I feel like those three in a row kind of made a lot of sense.
I agree.
Caustic Wound is just like unreal. That's a band that I love, and like their new record is crushing. I don't necessarily know what they would call themselves as far as like genre goes. It's like very grindcore,
grindy
kind of,
death metal
like in the
type
Nails
shit.
world
Yeah.
of stuff. You know, but
Fits great
It's aggressive,
in a
it's
Sound and
heavy,
Fury
it's hard.
perspective.
Yeah. So back to back, Caustic Wound to Missing Link was kind of an awesome.
Lotion to Caustic Wound to Missing Link
Yeah,
was
that
was like,
was,
oh, this is what this whole thing's all about.
Yeah,
here.
and then Missing Link just
Missing
turned
Link-
the place into like the biggest pit.
Unbelievable set.
That
So
was
proud of
one
them.
where I was on the Skillet and I watched the whole thing. Big fan of the Skillet this year, by the way.
Love the skill.
We were told that the Skillet, we were like, oh, we're going to shade it this year. And then I was like, oh, that's awesome. You know, very excited to see
That
how
didn't
it worked.
happen.
And there was shade. There was 4 umbrellas
Yeah.
that never quite shaded
We'll
it.
call them parasols.
Yeah.
4
I was
little
like, well,
parasols.
I guess that's all we get. But,
The guy giving out cards got shaded.
Yeah.
The rest of us were soaking up the sun, but that was fine. I think if anything, it just kind of discouraged being there for me. So I wanted to be in the front, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being in the front is always the best.
It's the best. It sounds better. You get to be amongst the people. It's beautiful. Take it all in. Missing Link.
Yeah.
What a fucking set. This feels like kind of the big blow off, send off after their unbelievable record Watch Me Bleed last year.
Yeah.
The 2024 HardLore Award for Album of the Year. I always love to see people who have been grinding for so long get this kind of response and this kind of payoff. And this set was so thoroughly insane that this was kind of the first big, the fucking who's that peeking at my window part of like 5,000 people singing that was unbelievable.
This was the first time I saw them with Killa, too. So it was like my first time seeing
he
like,
always
he's never there.
He's busy. He's busy guy. Yeah.
He's bouncing around.
That was awesome to see that. Cool. Yeah. Well, yeah, and they played Friday night as well, so I got to see him. That was my second time seeing him for the weekend. Yeah.
I heard some new Missing Link stuff.
Oh,
They've done it again.
they've done it again. I'm looking forward to it.
We had fucking Whispers up next.
Yeah. So I mean, man. I feel emotional just bringing them up. It's just another case of finally being able to have international bands get recognition here in the United States, which has been hard forever. You know, it's like these scenes have existed across the entire world for ages, just as long as it has here, you know, and a lot of times those bands never got to make it out of their country, and to see a band come here. I've been lucky enough to play in Thailand a few times over the past
and who was front and center in the pit making the show good was these 5 guys and Gap.
Yeah. So to be able to just like, I guess, sort of pay it forward, like them always showing love and support for American bands, and then being able to have them come out here. And I mean, they're doing a bunch of other shit too.
Oh, they're crushing. They just did a 2-week Australia tour.
And they're coming back. They're going to be back in LA again soon at the Tsunami Scowl Nuovo Testamento show at the Palladium.
Wow.
So they're like they're a good band. They're not just like
sick, man.
I don't want it to sound like some charity case of like, we're just because they're international.
No, I think it works because of how good they also are.
And I mean, they're the MVPs of the piece of merch for the weekend.
Easily.
I can't remember the actual name.
Thai, the Whispers Hong Thai.
And a lot of people here don't know what it is, but it's like Vicks, basically.
Natural herbal
so it's just
Vicks.
Herbs, and you just pop
and
it
listen,
open and
they'll say it's not addictive, but you hang out with these motherfuckers for 10 minutes.
Just watch the set.
Yeah,
that fool is in between every song. He's hitting it. It's
crazy.
It looks like he's doing drugs.
They're hooked on it. They're hooked on Hong.
But I do think I know, like you said, it's not a charity thing whatsoever, but it is possibly the coolest aspect of what you do is give a platform to bands. And somehow it's always right when they need it. Yeah. It's always like this, like the speed thing was perfect. This Whispers thing is perfect. Even the missing link moment, like you said, Colin, is like just like this perfect, like that's a really good time. And I think that's actually the coolest thing that Sound and Fury does is it gets eyes on people who at the most opportune time.
It can also really only happen in hardcore and punk.
Yeah.
Is that in this tiny genre that is this little fish in the big pond of music, you as a musician can get to know these 5 guys from Thailand over the years and peripherally watch them and their band figure out who they are. Finally get to a point where it's like, okay, these guys who I've seen this whole time, who have been supporting everything, are ready, and I have the opportunity to personally ensure a little bit of success for them that I can provide. Only in hardcore can that really happen.
Yeah.
Anywhere else, it's like, it's a plant
numbers.
situation.
It's numbers,
you know?
numbers. Yeah.
But Whispers,
yeah,
beautiful, unbelievable band, incredible reaction.
That was awesome.
Nobody caught my stage dive. They never do. Why don't you guys catch me, man?
Dude, I have a theory. It's the boots.
Scary.
You're wearing boots.
Yeah, but dude, if they caught me, the boots wouldn't come down as hard.
See, you think that, but they come down even. Yeah.
No.
It's the boots.
I've been not caught in sneakers too.
Impossible.
I'm telling you. They never catch me. Nuovo Testamento is next. This was absolutely insane.
This was my most anticipated set of the weekend, or especially for Saturday. You know, I love and wanted to see everybody, obviously, but this one particularly, a lot of the reason is because I was curious to see how it was going to be received in that setting. And I mean, as you guys
people were popping
saw,
off. Yeah,
it was beautiful, and I just couldn't. I was so excited about it, and I just couldn't praise them enough afterwards. You know, if I got to, I had never met them before that, and so afterwards I just had it, like, I had this desire.
Are they Italian?
I had to go punish them. Yeah, 2 of them, the 2 guys in the band that are, you know, doing the, what do you call those drums?
Oh yeah, the electric
drums. But
so
you stand
triggers,
up playing them.
Yeah,
so
and
cool.
then the homie with like 100 keyboards.
Yeah.
They're both from Italy and have moved to the U.S. So they have like the thick accents and everything. Like, you know they're Italian. And then the homegirl, I believe, is from California.
Oh, cool. See?
I could be wrong.
There you go.
Taylor and I walked out to get food when they started. And when I got to like center field of their stage, we stopped and just watched for like a full 15 minutes was like, this is fucking
What
awesome.
is this?
Like
Yes.
they're good too. Like it's like you hear it on. I've been listening to the records for a minute now before seeing them play.
Yeah.
So I already knew what I was about to hear, and then hearing it live, I was very impressed with how well they pull it off. You know, it's just, she can sing like a motherfucker,
And the
just
songs are
stage
incredible. The
presence is
melodies are
incredible.
unbelievable.
Like they're like they appear to be a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
At this point.
I really like that he's playing the electronic drums too, because that's really easy. It's easier, honestly, to just
play
Yeah,
hit a
just-
button.
yeah, and I'm sure there's some stuff happening in there that
Absolutely.
he's not actually, but he's going off.
Yeah,
He's
it's awesome.
You
So
can see
cool.
in between songs, he's like tired from like hitting those drums hard as hell and stuff. Yeah, it was just so cool, man. That was one of my favorite things.
I think it's cool that you guys do that stuff because I mean we're incubating all year here, the corpsmen, you know?
Yeah.
We see so much of the same thing because it's what we love.
right.
That every now and then you see something like that and like it wakes you up for a minute of just what else is out there.
yeah.
And also, it's such a beautiful thing to see a group like that where even though they sound wildly different from everything else, it's like there's an adjacentness to it. You know, like you know that it's like an unspoken thing that makes sense because of, I guess, who the people are that are in the group or something, or who. Yeah, it's just it's not like it doesn't feel like pulling from the outside world and placing it
Right.
within our world.
Totally.
You know, it's like it's pulling from within the world. That's how it feels to me.
Yeah, you
Totally
know,
agree.
somewhere in their past they were in this band that played with that
Yeah,
band.
and you just like look
know.
at the shirts that they're wearing on stage, and like afterwards, when I finally met them, both of them were like, "So nice to finally meet you. I've seen you guys play in Italy many times, in Milan and stuff like that." So it's like there is,
There you go.
you know, we're part of the same thing, even
Yeah.
though they sound wildly different than a lot of other stuff. You know, which is what more. That's
Only in
perfect.
hardcore.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
right.
and it's like it
Even
reminds
pop
me
bands,
of
only
back
in
the
hardcore.
day, you know, it's like it was maybe a little less extreme back then, but I would go to shows as a kid, and it's like the hardcore band would play, and then like a band like Swing Set and June would get on, and they're this straight up emo band, but it made perfect sense to have them play right before Throwdown plays or something, you know. So that I've always been a fan of that sort of thing, and people might think it's a new thing to do that sort of stuff, but it's been happening for as long as I can remember. You
Yeah,
know,
the
so.
discussion of mixed
Mixed bill.
bills has been
Yeah.
ever present
Yeah.
for sure. So
We all know.
Yes.
The ethics outweigh the sound.
Absolutely, yeah.
Always.
Yeah, so then so
Snuffed On Sight is next.
I love those sort of transitions
Yeah.
where it's like from that to that. Yeah, Snuffed On Sight is
But
crazy.
like for Snuffed On Sight, the ultimate blessing.
Yeah.
You know? It's like,
Oh,
okay,
sure.
they've had a 25-minute break from moshing.
right, which is
This is the perfect place
that's
to
a
play.
that's a conscious decision
Yeah,
to do that sort of thing.
I was going to
a lot of
ask,
times.
are you
Yeah.
looking at the lineup like, okay, we
Yeah,
need
it's like
kids need a
dynamic.
break. Yeah.
Dynamic plays a huge role in the lineups.
Oh, that's so
and
cool.
It's just like, you know, musicians here, like when you're thinking about the
Track
flow, the
listing.
dynamic of it. Yeah, it's like track listing. Exactly. Yeah. So
Snuffed
yeah.
On Sight over the last couple of years has evolved into like a killing machine of I guess it's slam, you know? It's like post-deathcore slam.
I believe they call it dummy death.
And they've called the shirts call it something else, I'll tell you that.
R
Yeah. R
metal.
fight metal.
R
Yeah.
fight metal.
People, well, dude, I'll be singing and somebody will just hold up that shirt.
It's like, what are you
It's like,
saying to me?
are you calling me that? Thanks. But yeah, this set was fucking insane. One of the most violent of the day, which I always like to see.
Yeah.
Tell me about putting Snuffed On Sight on.
The like, it just, yeah. You know, they're from the Bay Area, and coupling them with bands like Peeling Flesh on the festival as well. It just makes perfect sense. Like there's people there that's, you know, their main focus.
Yeah.
That's their genre. They're like, this is the kind of shit that I really
Yeah.
love, you know? But there's so much crossover. It's like a regular modern hardcore kid, most likely, is down with Snuffed On Sight as well. You know?
Totally.
So it just makes
These bands tour together all the time. It's
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
not uncommon.
yeah,
Great
that,
set,
That was definitely a
Snuffed On
good
Sight.
one. Yeah, and then to keep the intense moshing and violence up, it went straight into Weapon X.
Dude, this was insane.
I don't know. Do we say X Weapon X?
I think you just call it
because
Weapon
like
X.
with excessive force, they always stylized it with an X in front too, but I never called him. Oh wait,
I think it's just Weapon X. It's little X. Little X. But I think it's not just weapon.
Yeah.
It's Weapon X.
Yeah,
it's
Weapon
Wolverine.
X. Yeah,
you know?
Right.
So,
This was unbelievable.
this is their third. Is it third or second time?
I think it's their second time.
It's just their second time. Yeah. I mean, this is a band that, in my opinion, because I feel like they're, they don't get to play that often. They're basically just what appears to be a side project because their members are so busy with other stuff. So I feel like they could be the next contender for the most Sound and Furies played. It's just a band that like they always
Easy.
it fits so well, and they bring an energy that is that I would love to see there. We would love to see there every year, and it's like just keep coming back, dude. Like run it back again.
Totally.
I would love that. Yeah.
They got 2 demos. I'm sure someday they'll have 3 demos.
Yeah.
And then they can just keep doing it. This is a 4-piece band, obviously. Just an excuse for Brian and Isaac to play with Brian's brother and their friend Dave.
Yeah.
I just want to say real quick, we obviously didn't know in the moment, but Brian and Trey both lost a very close family friend that the day before this set. And, Weapon X is playing Saturday, Knock Loose is playing Sunday. So they're both, playing these very emotionally charged sets without really talking about it or telling anybody.
Yeah.
And, our hearts are with them. Rest in peace to their very, very dear friend. It made, in hindsight, looking back, you can tell there was something extra special behind both of these. And in particular, Trey smashing this kit for this set. Incredible set. Rest in peace.
Yep.
Forced Order is next. The return. Of my beloved. One of my favorite California hardcore bands of all time. This is family shit.
Saw trainer extraordinaire Rocky Trejo acting irresponsibly in the pit for that.
Good.
Love to see that.
Yeah, I was really curious how this would go over.
Yeah, I think they're in that sweet spot of, they stopped playing shows recent enough to where also long enough ago that some younger people
nobody's forgotten
might have missed them.
Many
didn't get the
people
chance, like just a year off, then they would have been able to see them, and then people who are a little older remembers them still and is still around and still it's not like some band that was around 30 years ago or something.
Got
where,
you.
People are too old or whatever. So it's like they hit that sweet spot and kind of everyone converged in the middle. It felt like,
and they still got it.
Yeah, they still got it.
Still got it.
I mean, it's Whittier hardcore because if
true.
you have a member from Whittier, we know how that goes.
I really do. Nick is also like a ultra marathon runner guy, so his endurance, he was pitting the whole set.
It's crazy.
Didn't miss a word. And that doesn't happen if you've been out of the game singing for a while. So unbelievable. Nick obviously sang in Harness before Forced Order, so he's been doing it for a while. The game's been missing him on vocals. You got Kyle Thomas from Disgrace, ex God's Hate, Twitching Tongues on guitar. Mike, my sweet Mike on guitar, crushing. Alfredo on bass.
He's Shabalba alumni.
Yeah,
as well.
see, there you go.
Yeah.
Dorian on drums from Soul Search, the funniest person to ever live. One of the all-time greats. I love this band.
Did he play in his boots?
I don't think he did, but he was wearing them all day.
Yeah, he was.
So the dogs were barking.
I like
for sure.
that. Yeah.
I love Forced Order so much. I hope this inspires people to go back and revisit the catalog. I know while watching them, every minute of those songs flooded back to me.
Yeah, same.
Evil, Whittier, hardcore.
Sounding absolutely perfect.
And they played a very sick Youth of Today cover. So
they did.
I was locked in.
What cover? I'm sorry.
Break Down the Walls.
They did Break Down the Walls.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
I missed that. Wow.
Sick.
Pretty good.
That's incredible.
Seeing Kyle play Break Down the Walls is really funny.
This is it?
That's fucking easy, dude. Big Boy is next.
Man.
Top
what can I
3
say?
sets of the weekend,
Like,
probably.
This one made me really
bring-
happy.
They create a vibe that is like, I feel like it encompasses what I feel Sound and Fury is now. It's
Wow.
just like something about them and watching the homie Big Boy just be the happiest guy ever.
Brandon.
He's
Love
like
him.
up there with, him and Sammy from Drain. But Sammy has like a different type of happy energy. It's like more kind of aggressive in a weird
Sammy's
way,
is
like
aggressive
focused.
and like he was born for stadiums and arenas, you know?
And
Brandon's the homie next door.
yeah, he's just like, it's like the most chill person ever, and just my favorite photos that I've seen from all photos from the weekend have been of Big Boy. And there's this one where he's just like engulfed with all these people that have attacked the stage, and it's like, where's Waldo? He's like right in the middle, and he just has the biggest smile on his face, and he looks so happy. And I'm like, man, what a cool guy.
This is another case of the guys at shows who are making the shows so good for so long by pitting and supporting everything, finally getting their day in the sun by just like creating music that they love. And it's such a unique brand of hardcore, and that it's as aggressive as it is like welcoming and relatable.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something?
Can I tell you something?
Can I tell you something?
Always.
This, like, I watched this from kind of behind the stage, like kind of on the ground, but to the side. I was smiling ear to ear the whole time because they got such a warranted great reaction. And you could tell, like you said, they were just having the best time. So it just made me really happy. It was awesome.
It was a beautiful thing to witness.
3 years in a row, and it gets better every year.
Yeah.
Is like it's a testament to
I feel
how
like
the band is connected.
Yeah,
with it.
next time he just should not have a microphone, because I don't think he needs it. It's just like the loudest. He has a choir in front of him. It's crazy.
Beautiful.
So crazy. Yeah.
Pain of Truth return to Sound and Fury next.
Yes.
Did they not play last year?
They didn't play last year. I believe they were on tour.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we had talked about we were trying to make something work last year, from what I remember, but they did play the year before. And they had a little bit of a, I don't like talking about it too much, but that was like the whole bike rack incident. It kind of bled into their set, and it just, I feel like it hindered their experience a little bit. And then this year just,
I mean, what they've done in the past 2 years and like what they've become and evolved into with the LP,
machine.
truly
Yeah, a
like a
machine,
professional music machine. This was like perfect.
Yep.
So prior to this Sound and Fury, the last time I had really seen them was on the Kubla Khan tour that we did with them, right? And they weren't new by any means, but it was still just like, oh, we've never toured together before, so I was kind of like learning them, figuring them out. Then fast forward to earlier this year, they're playing Sonic Temple. They got an inflatable dog. They're all wirelessed out. They're so pro. They sound so fucking good.
Yeah.
And it carried over into this set so well.
Yeah. And pro for like what I feel all the right reasons.
Yes,
It's like they're not
100%.
trying to like
Efficient.
be corny or anything
No,
like that. Because that can
non-derogatory.
come off in a weird way. But
Yeah.
yeah, just like they're all over the place. They're moving all over the place. Michael's all over the place. It's like, makes sense to all like graduate and be like, you know what? We should probably have wireless so our shit's not getting unplugged.
Yeah.
We're now getting asked to play these stages that are 10 times bigger than any stage that I've ever played before. So might as well step the game up, and fill the space with this cool ass scary inflatable dog. And like,
Love the dog.
I wish they brought
Yeah.
the dog. I wish they brought it.
yeah. I don't think we could have accommodated
Yeah, I
it
don't think
on,
so. Too big.
on the stage.
The dog
Too many
could have been
people
in the
wanna
pit.
hang out on stage, so the dog had no place.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that this year? I feel like you managed it pretty well this year.
We're learning, it's like I'm always empathetic to everyone who feels the need to be on stage for whatever reason it might be. Sometimes it's just not. It's nothing. Sometimes there's just nothing we can do about it, and you can be as upset as you want that you're not standing on the stage. But I feel like people should take a step back and think about why they're upset and what's the point. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time I'll be bummed that I can't watch something, and I'll be like, it's no big deal. I'll go around and watch with people the same way that people that are paying for the show are seeing. And then sometimes I'll be playing and I'll look around and be like, who the fuck is that?
yeah.
And I get it. I mean, like that thing of standing on stage has just been a part of our culture.
Yes.
For time immemorial.
Yeah.
So I understand it's kind of ingrained in everyone, and I've been up there too. It's like I know what it's like, but sometimes when you have too many homies in one place, it just gets a little too congested, and then it starts becoming a problem because people. I've seen this happen. Like people step on. Like if everyone was aware and conscious of
it would be
themselves and spatial awareness, it'd be different. But people are unplugging shit, and leaving their half-drink water bottles on the ground that are then spilling and getting on people's gear, and just kind of taking up space and not being constructive in the process.
Totally.
So
yeah, I have a fascination with how bands function and how guitar players set up their shit, how bands decide, like, is there a set list? Are you calling them out from memory? Like, I love like watching that as like a peer. And my least favorite thing is to see a picture of a band and then see me like on stage. That's like the worst part of my day. I just enjoy it,
That should be the screen cap for this episode. That fit.
How they do that?
The stage potato face.
Yeah.
The gear analyst face.
Yeah.
I like that.
And we don't have to talk about this for much longer, but that is ultimately why we built the skillet in the middle, because like you have a really good vantage point from that thing. You can see everything happening really well without being actually on the stage and taking up space. And we're still working on it. We're figuring out.
You got time.
At least we're trying to, like in our brains, we're looking to accommodate versus a lot of other festivals that end up having that many people there would just be like, fuck all of you. Like, you guys get out of here. Like, we don't want anyone up here and blah, blah, blah.
You can go to VIP out there. Like, out,
some of the production people, because that's what they're used to working with. Like, who cares? Like, they don't get them out of here. They're in the way type of thing. And we have to be like, no, let's figure out that our vibe is this, and like we understand that this is just part of everything. So
I've never
let's
thought
figure
about
out
that.
a way to make it work, type of thing. And sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does. Either way, it's awesome.
Pain of Truth, outstanding.
Yes, Pain of Truth, outstanding.
Unbelievable set.
Yeah.
Trash Talk returns to Sound and Fury.
Yes.
After how long?
Good question.
Quite a while.
It had been a while for sure. I don't think they've done anything post 2016.
Wow. So it's been a while.
So everything was before that. And they played many times before that.
Many times. U-Haul.
Yeah, the U-Haul thing was obviously the most memorable one of theirs. Yeah. So
what was that?
That was 2009 in Oxnard, where the whole fest was inside in two stages. They played in a U-Haul out back in the merch area. So the entire place emptied out into the merch area, into the fenced off merch area, and it was like a singular outdoor thing of like people diving off the U-Haul, off like the roof of the building. It was crazy.
Yeah, there's some good photos of that, and like I believe someone wrote a story about it, like an editorial type of thing, and I think we have it in a link somewhere.
Cool.
But for anyone who doesn't know about it,
that's why they had a U-Haul shirt.
Google that story. Yeah.
Aha. That makes perfect sense.
Exactly. So classic Trash Talk shenanigans. Obviously, this set was no different. There was no truck, but I mean, that's just what they do. They go crazy. That's their whole vibe, and it's a little stressful sometimes watching it happen because it's so volatile. You're not sure what's gonna actually go down. And I saw monitors getting picked up, and I was like, oh God, please don't hurt anyone with one of those. And it ended up being fine, and they had a great set, and
they did.
A lot of legendary people in the house to watch them, and yeah. It was.
How has the Sound and Fury insurance policy evolved since 2006? Do you think when was there an insurance policy put in place?
I honestly don't know pre 2016. Sorry, 2000. Is that what I said?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
My brain is going faster than my mouth right now. Pre 2016. I don't know, but I know that. Since then, it just gets
a little more
harder
expensive.
And harder every time. Yeah. Just
do you
the way
do you put a
happen.
deposit down, or do you pay for insurance and lose that?
I would prefer to not talk about insurance stuff.
It's That's deeply fascinating.
Yeah,
It really is. I know. I understand, but it's like,
but that answer is like the scariest one.
Yeah, no, I get you. You don't want. I don't want that exploited on you.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want people just,
behave.
They should, just behave and have fun, and just keep in mind that people like us in an independent festival setting, if something really bad happens and you sue people, you're suing us.
Yeah,
and we will get
just
in trouble.
guys,
it'll ruin our lives. Yeah. So
you're not suing Live Nation or something. You're suing.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly. No. But it's like, I know people that have worked with Live Nation that are getting sued now, and they're getting sued personally. It's just like
awesome.
a nightmare. No,
quit suing, man.
Yeah, stop.
Get a life.
Yeah, we'll the community will help you.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
That's true. It's very true.
So tell your parents you got injured somewhere else. And we'll make the GoFundMe, okay?
Yes.
Mindforce is next. Mindforce finally closing a stage at a big festival.
Yeah.
It felt like, I don't even know, man. It felt like it felt like they transported everyone into an alternate universe when I was watching their set, and I was like, wow, is this like Lollapalooza or something? It just felt, because the sun was down by that point, and the way the crowd was lit, and just how commanding, and it's just the stage presence. It's everything was just so dialed in, and I think they were just so on their game that it was otherworldly when they played.
This felt like Mindforce's flowers finally formally arriving to them,
I see what you mean.
This big, beautiful, dark nighttime set of everyone united in hey, this is the band we chose many years ago. We love them so much. And front to back reaction was bananas.
It was very impressive. It was so cool.
And they're always the tightest band.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
What Mike does by himself.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
It's truly shocking. I don't think people. I feel like if you don't play guitar, you might not realize that what he's doing is so impressive. As one single guitar player in a band like that. Tricky stuff happening. And it just sounds
while not just standing still.
Yeah, it's just flawless every time. Yeah, so. What a cool band. Most fun guys, too. And Jay is just an MVP.
Legend.
Total legend. Yeah, well, they all are.
Most valuable paisan.
Yeah. I have something funny to say about him once we get to Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I know where you're getting at.
And then, so Mindforce just absolutely dominated.
Beautiful set.
And then just right into, the Mindforce to basement thing is like I said, it's two different universes, but parallel to each other.
Yeah.
The basement set was equally just this beautiful thing happening, but obviously wildly different than they don't sound anything alike. Basement has played Sound and Fury before, and then for them to be able to do this and close out the night completely, I think they were pretty. I watched them kind of posting about the show coming up on their social media and stuff like that, and it seemed like they were really excited to be able to do this. So that's always nice to see people excited about it. So it was just, I saw people crying and stuff. It's not, it was just.
They've evolved into a completely different thing since the last time they played Sound and Fury, and they've connected to a whole different world.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I agree.
We toured with them and shared a bus with them earlier this year, so that's how I got to know all of them, and they're just
that's an interesting pairing.
Yeah, well, it was Knocked Loose, Basement, us, and Pest Control.
Oh that's right. Yeah, that's an interesting lineup.
It's a good lineup.
It worked great. And they are such a lovely group of guys.
Yeah,
and seeing them was really nice, and I could tell they were excited. They were pumped to be there, and I knew as soon as I saw that they were closing out this Saturday, I knew that was going to be a momentous set for them,
Just a lot of emotions flying around.
I've never met him. Man. The only interactions I've ever had was in the green room in 2013.
Which no one remembers, by the way. No one remembers.
It happened.
Not one person, including
James called someone in.
It happened.
Your James?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. It happened.
Called someone in basement.
The singer.
Was he being an idiot?
He spilled a plate of food on him.
And he said,
"No." He said, "I'm so sorry. I'm nice to meet you. My name's Andrew. I'm a complete idiot." And James said, "Nice to meet you, idiot."
Okay.
So I
with
asked,
context, it's different.
Asked Andrew, asked James, asked everyone else.
None of them remember it?
No one remembers this.
Pepperidge fucking Farm remembers. Okay. None of you were. I was aware. I was watching.
Okay. I like it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well, in that case, if he did say idiot, it's funny.
It's pretty funny.
I agree. It was endearing.
Yeah, it's like Costanza.
Yeah.
It was.
And since it's James, it makes perfect sense.
Agreed.
I mean,
All right.
nice to meet you, idiot.
Pardon this interruption. This episode is brought to you by Mad Vintage.
Boy, is it ever.
That's maddvintage.com. Every band we talk about on this show, damn near every week, you can find 20, 30, 40 years old sitting waiting for you on maddvintage.com.
He's got everything from punk, hardcore, metal, hip hop, wrestling, movie stuff.
That's right.
He's got it all.
And listen, some of these shirts have survived for so long in single owner households. If you let us buy them, we're going to cut them up and do God knows what to them.
Look at this.
So you need to save these shirts. They're sitting waiting for you to be saved on maddvintage.com. Madball, Agnostic Front, anything else that people from Madball and Agnostic Front were in, you can find on maddvintage.com. So please act fast.
Mm-hmm.
But if you use code HardLore15, you're going to get 15% off.
And that might not sound like a lot. Go on that site. That's going to add up for you.
It's going to add up. Okay. So quit dicking around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And also keep in mind that if you catch Luke, Mr. Mad Vintage, at any fests that are happening, he was at Tie Down, he was at the Rumble, he was at that Hellfuria Fest now that just happened. Hellfira. He's looking to buy, he's looking to sell, he's looking to trade. Talk to him, reach out to him through the Instagram. You never know.
Just send him a message.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very nice guy. He's got good stuff. We're at Sunday now.
Yeah, Sunday.
Well, hold on.
Sunday.
I want to know, Martine, after day one, how do you unwind? What do? Do you go straight home?
That night, I went out. Went out that night in
That's
celebration.
psychotic.
Yeah. And I was just like, I was on a high, from just feeling good about everything and just all the friends in town and stuff. I ended up at the Rainbow Room.
What?
Legendary place in West Hollywood.
Why would you do that?
Rocker Central. Because that's where some people just wanted to go there. It was like guys from Knocked Loose, Mindforce, just kind of an interesting collection of people all wound up there afterwards.
Pac
And it's
Sun was
far.
for sure
Yeah.
there.
But I felt if someone from within Los Angeles was like, let's go to West Hollywood tonight, I would be like, kiss my ass.
Yeah, no
like,
way.
I'm not going all the way out there. I hate the west side of Los Angeles does not exist to me anymore. It's just like, ugh, can't be bothered. But
East.
because of who was going, I was like, you know what? I gotta,
Rainbow.
I gotta pay respects, So I ended up having a great time. Yeah. So that's how I winded. And then for the first time ever, I used a Waymo taxi to get back to my hotel.
What was
Tell
that
me
like?
all about this.
It's interesting, man. It's a very surreal experience. And, I had to go to this hotel that was on the same street to get picked up because that's like the pickup spot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so this thing, you just watch this thing autonomously navigate through people, pull into the pickup area. And then, I think I scanned my phone or something like that, or you click a button on your phone or whatever, and then it unlocks and you get in, and it's like the most bizarre feeling to sit in a taxi and you just look, there's no one in there.
So how long you been driving for Waymo?
Like you want to say like
011 001.
and then you just like say you're ready to go, and then it just takes off, and it drove perfectly.
That's so.
It's so bizarre, man.
I like it. I'm for him.
I like it too, but it also, when you do it, you'll get a slight sense of dread. I feel where you start realizing what the world.
I'm dead in this thing. I'm dead alone.
Yeah.
Well,
also like where we're headed
in 20 years.
Like it's a snapshot into the future. Of like, wow, we're going to see some crazy shit.
Yeah, we're there.
Like we already have seen some crazy
Yeah.
shit that doesn't seem that crazy because it's been a gradual thing, and it's like, oh, this makes sense. Then it's gonna.
I think we're 2 years from like
like shit you see in like Minority Report.
I was just gonna say Minority Report. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I think there's gonna like a lot of people's. I don't think as many people's jobs are gonna be in peril as some lists and,
there's
and
going to be
articles suggest.
a lot more new jobs. I feel like so maybe if you're a taxi driver
or a trucker,
something like that. Yeah,
trucks,
maybe.
But you can't. Yeah,
dude. Think about Logan. All the automated trucks. Like that's a reality. That's happening.
But then just be. I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah. No,
I feel like you could then learn to repair them more.
Yeah. 100%.
Be part of the people that build them more.
Totally. You gotta
get an IT guy or something like that.
It's coming, man. It's scary. It's coming. It's bad.
Dude, I love thinking about the fact that the three of us remember life pre-cell phone and pre-internet, and now we're talking.
Yeah, I'm like prime. I'm OG millennial, I believe.
Yeah, like
1981
Yeah.
is like the first year that they consider to be a millennial. So it's like my childhood was like zero technology, and then I finally got a computer at the house, I think when I was in high school or something. Barely knew how to use it. Dial-up internet, could barely use it ever, Didn't have a cell phone till after I graduated high school, So, but then once I got it, I was like all in.
You
are.
I remember you posting on your MySpace. You had a bulletin that was a picture of the first iPhone.
Oh yeah.
And you
I
were
had
like,
the first one.
You were really excited about it.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
But you were like, "What? No, you hadn't had it yet."
Oh,
you posted it like, "I'm getting." Like,
okay, yeah.
Yes.
Like
I can't wait.
I'm sold. I already drank. Yeah, I drank the apple Kool-Aid a long time
You're
ago,
the tech. You're OG tech.
signed
my
up
house,
for-
like all my lights are
when
linked in together.
Yeah,
and I could turn my lights on at home right now and shit. Just like I love that sort of technology, harmless stuff like that. But
in the AI war, when it happens, are we all fighting on the human side?
No. I'm like, I want to be. I want to get plugged back into the Matrix, like the homie Ralph Cifaretto does in the Matrix.
So you'll be eating yummy steaks while listening to Master Killer 3.
He cuts the ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
That's gonna be me. Yeah.
So Martine's unfortunately with the machines. So. All right.
You and I
so Sunday, Sound and Fury.
You and I will be eating gruel somewhere.
Yeah.
Listening to OG Master Killer Vanilla. He's on 3 and 4 and 5. Death Lens opened up Sunday of Sound and Fury. They're on Epitaph. I had never heard them before. They blew my fucking mind.
Yeah, it's it's like punk. It's like reminiscent to me of bands like the Bronx.
Yeah, but way harder
and like jumpy. And kind of like energetic.
It was extreme punk.
Yeah.
I loved this set.
I didn't know who they were before we decided to have them included in the lineup. And so I probably did the same thing that you did where I took a deep dive and was like, this is sick.
Like, why is this good?
I love this. Yeah. This is really good. And I love that sort of thing. That I'm learning along with everyone else. I love that. Yeah.
I watched Colin's Spidey sense go off. Like they were playing, and I watched you like, who is this?
I was like, what the fuck? This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I hear, hey, we're a punk band from East LA, and
that right
and then
away.
You're
That's
good.
all you need to hear. Yeah.
Couldn't believe it.
That was something that I thought about earlier today, where it's like that's where the playlist that we do comes into perfect play, where I have, a lot of my friends, my peers that are around my age, every year that we've done this so far, I always get I don't know who these bands are.
Yeah.
Good, dusty ass.
I always think that's such a funny way to approach stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
who?
Yeah, it's almost like
You're exposing
almost
yourself.
like they're saying it in a derogatory way, I feel like.
Yeah.
They are.
I don't even know what this is, but it's like, well, why don't you learn something, man?
That's the problem.
I think the playlist is perfect for that. It's like I've sent people that our playlists that we put together and be like, well, you don't know. Here you go. You might like all of this, check it out. Yeah, so Death Lens kicked it off.
Great
with a
opening
bang.
set.
Yeah, right into my second most anticipated thing of the weekend. Nuovo being the first. Mongrel.
Oh,
Mongrel is
dude.
like my favorite modern band at the moment. And you know how I know they're awesome is my older brother is my gauge for these things. I send him music all the time, and he's very objective about everything, and he doesn't get excited about much. But Mongrel
Got him.
Got him. Yeah.
These are our boys. We're so proud of them. This record that we jumped at the chance to be part of. Unbelievable. This is their first time playing Sound and Fury. Unbelievable set at 2:05 p.m.
Well, dude, it's kind of an unspoken thing that like opening up either stage at a lot of fests, actually, like opening up a stage is like kind of a mark of prominence.
I believe that firmly. Yeah. People who don't understand that will make comments about who's opening. Like, can't believe so-and-so is playing first. And it's like, well, what does that mean? There's no loss of honor in being the first band to play. I mean, it's everything's important.
Especially now that it's 2 hours after doors and people have plenty of time to do whatever and get there.
It's like the track listing thing, like you said earlier. It's like that the first song and the last song, they're not less important than each other. No. You know, it's like they all play their role.
If anything, the first song is kind of
it's
kind of the vanguard, you know what I mean?
Like setting the vibe.
Being on the lineup alone is a mark of prominence, and Mongrel has earned their spot.
They killed it, dude. The fucking
unbelievable set.
The whole set was good. The whole record's good, but the part, the weird 3/4 time part.
Oh, and having Greg, the homie Greg on guitar,
Greg Cherwonka filling in.
That was, I mean, Mikey only wasn't there because he was actually filling in for me with Sabalba in Europe at the time.
Oh, okay.
So that's why he had to miss the show. And then, tapping in with Greg was the best thing they could have done because, he's
San Diego, like the OG Take Offense and Life or Death, which has members of Mongrel, are like that the Mount Rushmore of that generation.
Yeah.
And those guys have never played in a band together.
Yeah.
Greg has never played music with the Life or Death guys.
Oh, really?
One thing that I just want to brag about is since they were the first band on the Cream stage over there, so before doors were open, they were already set up over there essentially doing a line check, and I heard they covered a Life or Death song.
Played the whole thing.
Yeah. And I was just, me and Sean Riley put Life or Death records out on 1917 Records, so it's like we've been... not fans. I hate that word. We've loved them forever. Been supporting them for a long time, and then hearing that, I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. That was like the highlight of my day, was hearing a pre-Doors cover of Life or Death.
Dude, pre-Doors, they were testing out the PA with Cola Boy as people were coming in.
Oh man!
And I straight up.
That's tears right there.
Stood in the field in front of both stages and like wept for a second.
Yeah, no, that's...
Oh, man.
It wrecked me.
Yeah, that was a conscious decision to play his music, make sure his music is a part of the festival.
And then it finally came back on as God's Hate was about to play.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yes.
It was beautiful.
R.I.P.
So he was with us, R.I.P.
Yeah, so Mongrel...
Perfect
incredible,
set.
Delivered,
Best band of all time.
Direct into Combust, the Toilet Paper Bandits.
But what a year they've had, And they've been grinding for so fucking long, and then they put out this record
in the past.
Yes,
and, kind of a Voltron of people at this point, right? It's like it's not the same. I don't know if it's all the same people that started the band.
It's not, but this is Combust.
They're doing incredible.
Great band. Another just fantastic early set. Every set from I'm not even going to need to reiterate that anymore because every set is good all day.
There wasn't one bad set the whole weekend.
No, but it's just great to see them do well.
And it's great to see just someone like just head first in classic New York hardcore. They're like no punches pulled. Like we're fine with being exactly this. Like we don't need to do anything else.
And it's connecting
unapologetic. Yeah. It's very cool to see.
Kind of refreshing in a weird way.
Yeah. Is this their first Sound and Fury?
Oh yeah. They've played California, LA before, but this is definitely the first Sound and Fury. Yeah.
I mean, that's as good as it gets for first time.
It was really cool to be. So Terror was on tour in Europe earlier this year, and they were with us, and we were on a vehicle together. We shared a bus, and that was my first time being around them like that. And we just all clicked together. I mean, you guys know Scott, so it's like day one.
Oh, they
it's
Scott's
like, who's your
Tots
5 favorite bands?
Yeah.
And then it was just like he was getting just responses that he loves, and then all these debates start coming up about what record is better. So we just like really had that moment where we're like, these guys are amazing.
Yeah.
And then to be able to on that tour be like, hey, you guys want to come play Sound and Fury? And they're like, absolutely.
That's
so
awesome.
Did you talk graphic design with Alex at all?
Legend. Yeah, because we were both working.
Yeah.
We both work while on the road, so I would just kind of like peek over.
Oh, what are you
at
working on for Nas today?
Yeah, he said Wu-Tang, not like everything, but like I feel like he does shit for like, I'm not saying it is Taylor Swift, but stuff of that.
Yeah, he'll
caliber.
do
Just
new shit for Ariana Grande.
Yeah, and it's like, wow,
awesome.
man, what a legend. And it's funny to watch the dynamic because then you got Andrew like on Alex's ass, like, oh, motherfucker, like, you're supposed to be doing shirt designs for us and you're busy doing shit for Nas and Wu-Tang and blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, yeah.
Makes sense.
But anyway, Combust, incredible. Yeah, it was an awesome set. And, you know, hearing from them directly how happy they were to have been able to play and just like the experience that they had was great and all around incredible.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Pest Control, Leeds, UK, first ever Sound and Fury set up
Yes.
next. They just finished their first US tour ever.
Boy, did they.
With you.
Yeah.
Terror Obituary, yeah, that was
Nails.
That was my introduction to them actually, and it went perfectly. I mean, they're the homies now, and it just
Shredding Machines.
Lovely. Yeah, dude, Joe. There's 2 Joes,
2 Joes, yeah,
but the tall, more quiet one
yeah,
is a monster guitar
Monster,
player.
dude.
And then other Joe, I know him. He played
Way back,
in Broken Teeth back in the day, and like I think he plays in Big Cheese.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, he does.
Big Cheese as well, and yeah, just like I feel like
These are journeymen.
utilitarian.
Journeymen
Yeah.
who have arrived now. They're doing the full international thing. They're crushing it in the UK. They just played the main stage at Outbreak. So it's really cool to see American audiences picking up on that. There's so much beautiful music being made internationally if you just open your mind and explore.
Yes.
It's all out there for you.
It is.
Midrift is up next.
Right.
Some real pop punk type shit.
Yeah, and it went crazy.
Yeah, they covered Title Fight.
They
That's
closed
right.
with the title fight cover, and it was like
Kind of acapella.
stressful how crazy.
Yeah.
Bo and I looked at each other the second they started, and we went, cheap pop. But it was
gotta
crazy.
do it.
Dude, to me, that was
Got to give the
proof.
people what they want.
Yeah.
man.
That was proof that Title Fight cannot come back.
Because it would just be chaotic.
They have to play at Madison Square Garden.
Wow.
I think we can make something happen.
I mean, that would be nice. I would love to
We
see
can
that.
accommodate.
But
I
dude,
We
wish.
would love to see that. Wouldn't we love to see that, Colin?
We would. We got to talk sing-along etiquette here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's called a pile on, you know? You're supposed to pile on each other and earn the microphone, you know? We're singing up here. That's what it's all about. So you got to climb the mountain to get to the singer. They're cheating now.
Yeah, they're going to the drums. And
They're coming right up to you and going,
Just no etiquette.
or they're taking your mic while you're playing guitar. They're taking Alex's mic.
Just any microphone available. Pulling the mic out of the bass drum.
The stage, straight up, they would. Don't say that. They'll do it. The stage is your stage. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
But you jump off.
Yeah, don't overstay your welcome. I mean, I think everyone inherently has the clock in them. They know when they've overstayed.
Dude,
and they just say fuck it and do it
That's
anyway.
what you think.
You think they're just clueless?
The clock is missing to a whole crop.
Isn't it funny how full circle we've come? That stage diving started because bouncers would kick kids off.
Yeah,
Before
and
they
you just
could
jump
sing on
off
the mic.
before- yeah,
so
yeah.
you would beat the bouncer and jump off. Now we need bouncers again, apparently. It's crazy.
John, no.
No.
Self bounce. Okay.
Self-bounce,
yeah.
yeah.
Get on again. Gazina gazada. Okay, that's what it's all about. Pile on off stage to get to the stage, to have the privilege of the best. When I see a guy who like climbs a fucking mountain of people just to get to the mic, that mic is there.
I will say very few people are doing the jump on the shoulder move anymore.
Dude, that's classic.
I know.
It is classic.
Because of our recent the Chicago episode, I was watching a bunch of Fireside videos.
They're all doing it.
They're all doing it, and
I've done that to you.
Yeah, it seems like a
I've had
lost
many
art.
people do that. My shoulders have been the launch pad for many of people.
As they should be.
And I'm fine. Yeah, I'm like, I get up there, I'll put my hands on the stage and brace myself just to be the guy.
That's a good move. That's a great move, actually. The like
big guys got to do that.
Big guys gotta
know
do
your
it.
role. You
That's
know?
a good
I'm
move.
not jumping off stage, but I will be the guy to catch you or be your platform
we'll see,
to get up there,
buddy. I need to be caught. Pile on.
Next
Get
time I
to
see
it.
you get on stage, I'm gonna run to the crowd real quick and be like,
Oh my God. I would love that. I'll take my boots off.
not to take away from the rest of Midrift set, but that was something they literally played that title fight song to just drums.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Everything else got unplugged.
Destroyed everything. Hate breed.
at least they did it last song.
Yeah, that was smart.
Yeah, true.
But it
I
was
think they knew,
insane.
Yeah, it really was insane. Yeah.
So great choice, guys.
Very cool.
Cheap
set,
pop. Outstanding choice. Went off like people are just so hungry to see anything title fight related that they can get.
Yeah.
I think that was the first title fight cover I've seen.
No, One
live.
Step Closer did it
Yeah, they've done it before.
a couple years
Oh,
ago.
they did.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I mean,
Crazy.
But it went off, like
That
the
did.
same thing.
last thing about Title Fight is that through our post-fest survey, still to this day, #1 most requested band. Like by, miles. It's crazy.
It's fascinating to me that like the how many people didn't get to see them.
I know, because they were everywhere.
They were everywhere.
The people that did see him are kind of shocked by how this is all playing out because they're like, we saw him all the time.
Yeah.
They toured hard.
Dude, they opened for Harm's Way and Convicted for a tour. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's one of the coolest things about them is it appeared that they were always down to play anything.
Yeah.
That that they wanted to do. It didn't matter, what.
They're pitters, dude.
necessarily
They know what's up.
They know
Yeah,
what's up.
so crazy.
But yeah, this was insane.
But yeah.
And Madison Square Garden awaits.
Yeah. Then Sound of Fury.
Fatal Realm.
Fatal
Up
Realm.
next, one of the best new bands on earth today.
Scary.
Always cool seeing a 3-piece just crush like that. 3-piece, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have second guitar. Yeah. Just insane to watch a person play so much complicated stuff while singing at the same time.
Yeah.
Just it's like dying fetus, it's just like, what the hell? You have to have 2 brains to do that.
I can't wait for more songs.
Yeah.
I've run this
Still
demo
just the
back.
demo,
It's
huh?
still just the
Yeah.
demo.
How cool is that, though? They're playing Sound of Fury. They got a demo.
I just think that's how you know.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
got the
You've
sauce.
You've shifted things,
Yeah.
people are paying a lot of attention to them. Yeah, and
Incredible set.
incredible set. Yeah, they got piled on and people were moshing,
Stealing that
and-
mic. I like the mic push when he knows it's time.
Yeah, just like
You guys have it.
Not even gonna try.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Please don't touch my stuff.
Do you ever do that? Like,
Give up.
Because
Yeah,
I worry
sometimes-
about your teeth so much.
Yeah, I like. God, I feel like I have to knock on wood about
That's
this.
real wood.
I've definitely been hit before, but I feel that I've developed a sixth sense for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I've seen videos where I'm like doing some Matrix shits where I'm like, I'm impressed. I'm like, damn, I like got out of the way just in time.
Ring
type of thing.
awareness.
I hope it never actually happens again, but I will fight to keep my microphone because I'm just so used to using it so much, and I feel like I don't like when vocals are supposed to be there and then they're just not there.
Yeah.
So I always try to be on point.
And a big part of Terror Stuff Live too is like you doing.
Exactly.
There's a choir.
Keep your mouth shut. You start the second verse. There's stuff that has to happen.
It has to happen. Yeah. So sometimes it's just like inevitable. I can't fight it, and I'll just be like, here you go. if you're gonna be that crazy, like, and like attack me, I'm not like, go ahead.
Take it, but give it back.
Yeah.
I need it for the song.
So yes.
Beautiful. Fatal Realm.
So then Fatal Realm into Balmora.
That's into Crush Your Soul. This is like this is like a triangle of beauty.
So I hadn't seen Balmora before because I didn't get to catch him at the any of the kickoff shows, or also had never, I don't think, played a show with them before yet. And two of the homies in the band arrived at the festival in the backstage, and I had to ask someone, I think I may have asked you. I was like, who are those two guys? Because they look so insane. I thought they were like...
Probably Jay, for
sure. I thought they were rappers. I'm like, did rappers like, or influencers show?
No, dude, they're just...
or something, like, they look so crazy in a cool way. It was just like, you know, it's 80 degrees out, and these fools have puffy Supreme jackets on and like crazy sunglasses and big ass pants and stuff. I was like, these guys are wild looking. And then whoever I asked was like, oh no, that's Balmora. I was like, oh, okay.
Connecticut.
That's
different there.
It is a different place. Yeah. So their set was wild.
Bonkers, dude. This is the best modern metalcore band, I would say.
Authentically doing, it's like you plucked them out of the early 2000s and just like placed them in modern
down
times.
Every detail, the production,
which is crazy too, because they're so young that it's like they're really studying. They're really
they are students of the game, dude. Triple H.
Yeah, definitely. So that
Connecticut.
That was cool to see them. My first time getting to watch them, and it was
perfect.
It was something. Yeah, it was
agree.
crazy. Yeah.
Crush Your Soul is next. The yin to the yang of Fatal Realm, you know, the other side of the Mindforce offshoots.
It's like Marauder Mindforce.
It's
Marauder Force.
Yeah, I think it's the closest thing to the Eddie Leeway Marauder demo.
That makes perfect sense.
That's a really good way to put it. I like that.
The new record, I can't believe. It makes me want to get money.
They put two things out pretty quick.
Yeah,
right? It was like very back to back.
I gotta get money. Dude. Yeah, and that's what Crush Your Soul makes me think.
That my thing I wanted to say about him was that was my second favorite piece of merch of the weekend. First being the Whispers Inhaler. Crush Your Soul had beach towels that look like $100 bills. Did you see those? Oh. And it's a picture of John Gotti as the like center. And it's just the most insane J Mindforce thing ever. He like rolled up to me with one. I didn't even know they had it at the merch table because I was scared to go over there. But he rolls up and he's like, "Yo, I got to give you this gift. It's this Crush Your Soul merch." And he's like wearing, I don't know, I think like a
velour jumpsuit,
a velour suit or just something insane, And it's just like. I opened it up and it's just John Gotti. I'm like, this is
genius,
crazy.
Genius shit. Yeah, genius level shit. Like so thought out. Such a cool.
Another band where I need more songs. I need more now.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna do. I think they're gonna do a lot more. Yeah,
I love it. I love this unit. I love everything that's happening in hardcore right now. So much of what I like is out there in so many different ways. And my soul is being uncrushed by great bands every day. Kruelty
being one of them.
It being the main one maybe is next. This is a family affair. They finally come back. It played 2 years ago. They've been touring the world nonstop since then. They're
just a machine, that you can tell like once a band hits that point where they're doing like a nonstop touring schedule for a year or more.
Oh man.
And you just get so locked in. It's like a different band, like
tell me about having them back because I'm so glad you did.
I'm so glad we got to have them back and seemed like they were happy to be there again and just it's just they're just perfect.
They're perfect.
Such a cool band, like the whole thing we already talked about international bands getting shown love and just being able to have Kruelty be here and then doing the HardLore episode and just realizing that
doing two things with him in 1 week.
Yeah, he's just a comedic genius.
He's a genius. he remembered the pizza thing right in the last skank part.
Last
of the
song,
whole
Pizza
set.
Maker.
Yeah.
Like,
And then after the set, he was like, "It was good, man. I only saw like 5 pizza makers."
Good. We don't need any more. 5 is the limit. No more than 5.
I want to reiterate. I know we talked about it in the Nugget episode, but we started a tour with them in May. That was like over a month, and then they immediately went on to do which tour? Colin, help me remember. The Dead Heat tour?
No, it was Creeping Death.
Creeping
upon
Death.
Stone.
Immediately into that tour, and then immediately they were here, and they were gone for like 3 months.
As of time of recording, they've been home for like a week.
Yeah.
It's
They've been hitting it hard. Yeah.
It's crazy. I know they like kind of have to because of visas and stuff like that. Like you got to make it worth.
Might as well
the
get
while.
as much as you can. Out of it.
Totally.
Zuma's whole bit since he's been home has been posting the like crazy meals he's been eating with how much it costs in USD.
Yeah.
It'll be like a bowl of ramen, a thing of gyoza, and like a thing of pork, and it'll put like $3.85 USD.
Yeah.
He's right.
Well, yeah.
We see
Totally.
that and we go, yeah, fuck us. Honestly, I get
Yeah.
it. Agreed.
God, I love Japan.
It's the best place ever. This is the best band ever. Cruelty. We love them so much.
Yeah. Less technical difficulties this year too.
0,
Like, yeah,
some
it
would
was
say.
just it was perfect. Yeah. Really cool set.
Beautiful stuff. Love them.
Yeah.
Cloak Room is next.
Right
My
in the Cloak
God,
Room.
what a band.
Yeah. It's like Weezer, but
It's like evil shoegaze.
yeah.
But-
yeah, Weezer, but
but way
evil
catchier than the
evil
average
Weezer be
shoegaze.
like
New record is out now on Closed Casket, which I think is just another great fit. This is a set that I was curious how it would go over, and ended up being like, dude, looking over at that stage while this was happening, it was slam packed to the front.
yeah.
This record is so good
Yep.
that I hope people are connecting with it. It was very cool to see them on something like this and to get that kind of reaction. I love this band.
Yes. Same. Very cool addition. I feel like it was definitely a Madison push where he's like,
Good job, Madison.
Papa, we need to get Cloak Room.
Hey,
I was
Papa, what do you
"Let's
think about
do
Cloak
it." I was
Room?
like, actually, they're sick. Let's do it.
I'm Madison.
So, yeah, awesome vibe, dynamic shift with that, going from Cruelty to Cloak Room and then keeping up with it with Glare going on at the next stage
Yeah.
over.
Glare has
Like
fascinated me
heavy.
for a long time.
Yeah.
Because they've existed in the ether to me, but they always have like 2 million monthly listeners.
Oh
It's
shit.
crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
Just like one of those bands. that
But
just
they're all
crushes
Corman,
shit.
so they're all, I mean
and they're young.
Yeah, they're young. They got it. The drummer, they had a fill-in drummer for this who
This was his first show.
Oh shit.
with Glare, right?
Yeah, with Glare.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's the homie straight up. I think he's in our Discord.
Okay. Cool.
He's awesome. Friend of the show. Very nice guy. Met him backstage. Watched on stage for a while. Set was wild. A lot of people who seemed like they specifically were there for Glare slammed into the front.
Dude, that was really fun. Something I noticed about the whole weekend was watching the audience kind of like shapeshift of like genres
Like
of
people take a
Yeah.
step back.
Yeah.
And the other ones move forward.
they had
weekend.
shifts, man. They were working. They were
like working
clocking in.
shifts. Yeah, that's
fun.
I mean,
I
if you
liked
can
it.
have that, that's perfect because
Absolutely.
you can't have everyone the entire day.
That's
never-
not 100% true because there's a fella named Chase from the 805,
Is this the homie?
the homie.
Some of the greatest crowd photos. This guy needs like something.
He
I
needs to
don't
be
know
a
what
sponsored
yet.
athlete.
Yeah, like
The redheaded mullet mosher.
Yeah.
Extraordinary.
can we? You insert pictures? Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so there's a picture that you got to insert that I'm going to
Hit
send
me.
you because it's the best. Yeah, it's my favorite photo of Sound and Fury last year, and
Okay.
it's just like I want to do something with it because it's just something about it is just so insane, and it's like of that kid,
I think that I've said this before. When you're talking about a band set and you say they had such a great set, most of the time you're talking about the reaction.
True. Yeah, crowd
like-
is very.
Who cares what you fucking sound like?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if people are going off and it's nuts, Chase is making sure every single one of these sets is good. If there was 5,000 of him,
Oh my god.
I think we would have no war. We would have no famine.
Those weird like internet videos where it's like 1,000 ETs versus
versus Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
If anyone's good with
I don't mean hemmings like clones. I mean if everybody had his passion and his physical endurance at something like this.
Wait, dude, that reminds me of the opposite. Of the, I think it may have been day one, so we may have skipped it, but of the person in the blow up capybara outfit.
Oh, that was day two. They got rocked.
Kind of rocked, right? I think there's a video of it. Yeah,
I have the video of it. Taylor got a perfect video of it. When I was getting food, I saw someone carrying a capybara costume all bunked, like wrapped up with their arm in a sling, and I just went, no! And he looked at me and he went.
It happened. They
got him. They got him. Hey.
Rightfully so.
Oh, man. But yeah, Chase.
Oh, unbelievable.
Yeah.
So 4,999 of you, please, if you see a guy with red hair, red mullet, pitting his ass off for 50 bands, take notes, do what he does when he does it.
So huge dynamic shift here. Glare into peeling flesh.
All I heard was dude. And I was like,
I like
the craziest music.
I can't believe
I love it so much. You know who came specifically to see them?
No.
Keith Morris.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
I saw him. I did see him.
That was peeling flesh?
He very well watched other bands as well. He was there for sure. But our guy Chuck, who I guess knows him, I think that's anyway, someone was like, did you see Keith Morris is here? I'm like, what? That's kind of insane. You know? For those who don't know Circle Jerks and Black Flag. But yeah, and I was like, what? Who did he come to see? And the first band that the person said was Peeling Flesh.
That's so sick.
And then I did see him in the skillet watching Peeling Flesh.
Having the time of his life.
And I'm like, wow,
hitting
that's such I would never, I don't know if he has kids or something.
Yeah.
That was the connection because I know that happens a lot. But
I just think
don't know.
they're
He's just tapped
angry.
fuck in, dude.
I just think they're good.
They are
they're not
good,
trying
dude.
to
They're
sound like
so-
whatever.
That's a very good. Have you done that before?
No, that was my
That
first
was his
shot.
first.
He's just got a voice that I know. Low key, I think the best Black Flag singer. I'm gonna go out on a limb there.
We talked about this.
Best singer, I don't think it's the best songs.
No, correct. Correct.
I don't know. That's a good discussion to have though.
We'll ask Peeling
That's
Flesh what they
obviously
think of.
subjective. Everyone has to.
Yeah.
But yeah, great. Anyways, he
Legend.
was there. Insane. Yeah.
Very cool.
Peeling Flesh set.
Bonkers, dude. This was the top 3 set of the weekend.
They're I feel like they're one of those. The crowd obviously loved them and they were incredible, but they're one of those your favorite band's favorite brand. Favorite band's favorite.
You got it.
Favorite band's favorite band.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think because of how they've connected with people, like I think I see, damn, Peeling Flesh is having a crazy set many years ago. I should watch this. And then I get my shit melted off. And like, this is not my shit.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like
I know
slammy kind of deathcore stuff.
It's kind of my shit right now. I kind of love them.
No, that's what I'm saying.
They got you.
When they do it, it becomes
got
my
you.
shit.
Yeah.
They'll open the door for a lot of other stuff.
They are mosh scientists, and that I have a PhD in that. So it's nice to see other doctors at work here.
Yeah, you had a peer-reviewed study.
We had a peer review, and it was positive.
Also, crazy biggest drum set of the weekend.
Colin's rubbing.
Dude, he
my
used
knee
his
with
own kit.
foot.
He used his own kit. I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah. I mean, we try
to avoid it. For sure.
that just because of then, who knows. Thinking of the
I can't use it for like 2 years now.
But they were I think they just really need it.
He's got a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's insane what they're doing with all their whole setup.
The guitar player too, he's got a whole.
It's very crazy.
Whole rack rig and everything.
Yeah,
very.
And I'm pretty sure everything is running on a click track. That's why they're able to nail the samples along with everything. So well, But,
have to. But I saw all that set up and I was just like scanning, just.
Like, wow. What is that? I don't even know what some of it is.
Yeah, it's
I've
awesome.
never even seen a piece of equipment like that. They're like,
send a picture of Tad or Josie and
hey,
what'll this run me?
Martine, you got
that's a Sweetwater homie, right?
Yeah.
You got Tad? What do you got?
Josie.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got Josie.
Hell yeah.
I'm a Tad man, but hey, after talking to Josie for 5 hours the other day,
incredible.
He's a good guy.
They're awesome.
Peeling Flesh, unbelievable. One of my favorite sets of the weekend. Great band.
The craziest
They'll be on the show soon.
Shift now.
And this like
there you go.
I don't even know.
Tell me
how to introduce this. This was on this. I don't even. I'm at a loss for words at how awesome this was.
Project Pat played Sound of Fury this year.
Just beautiful.
How do you book this?
Yeah, right.
Legit easier than booking Terror on the kickoff show. Like I'm not even exaggerating. It was easier than that. It was just like connect with them. We talk about what's happening and then he, it's like you got to pay him to come.
Yeah.
Just like any other band.
Yeah.
But it was very like no back and forth, just kind of like
here's the rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
dude, and not for nothing, they're like the whole day.
Whole day.
Yeah, I was pretty shocked. I was a little worried, it's like I never dealt with I don't think I guess Madison had dealt with booking rap acts before, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, I had never really dealt with that before, and it's like you hear all the horror stories of people not wanting to show up or they show up 2 hours late and all that stuff.
Play for 10 minutes.
The homie Pat was just there hanging out in the backstage with everyone. Like,
what was he passing out?
A book.
What kind of book?
A religious text. Yeah.
Do we know which one?
I do. I have one at home. I don't really know. I don't know too much about it.
I imagine he would want you to talk about it.
He could, if you like Google videos of him playing recently, like he's prayed on stage at shows and stuff like that.
Is it like a Christian thing or like
yeah.
Okay.
I believe he's like somewhat of a pastor at this point.
Oh, shit. Project Pastor.
Pastor Pat, like Pastor Troy.
Damn.
When people would ask me, like when I got back from this and I went and got coffee at my local places, like did any of my normal stuff, and people asked how the trip was, I would explain that it was about a hardcore fest, and everyone would be like, "Oh, cool," they don't really know what that is, and then they would ask who would play, and I would mention bands. None of them would click. I would mention Project Pat, and it was like, really? That was the one. They were like 3-6 Mafia, and it was like, yeah.
And anyone who is, even though he wasn't, I don't think he was ever like officially 3-6 Mafia, but his brother. I believe he's the brother of Juicy J.
Okay.
I might be getting this mixed up. There's definitely brothers within the world, but anyways, they like 3-6 has always been about the rock shit. They were like the OG. Nowadays, almost every rapper is down with the rock shit, wants to play a guitar, wants to wear heavy metal t-shirts, wants to stage dive, do all that kind of crazy stuff, be a rocker or whatever. 3-6 was doing that so long ago, always about their evil shit. And like, so I feel like they've always been understanding, and someone like Project Pat is going to be very open. Well, like when we were talking to them and being transparent about the nature of the festival, it's like, here's what it is, and they were like, yeah, I'm down with that. And then when you got on stage and it just clicked like as perfectly as it possibly could, and he sees the energy, and like watching him recognize the energy and feel it and be like, oh, okay, like it's going to be like this. All right. And just like they kind of leveled up and got so fired up. And that just, it was just like a cycle. Everyone was just
twerking,
feeding off of each other.
Diving.
Yeah.
Dancing.
It's like, God, it couldn't have gone any better.
I remember that's when I asked you, because next was God's Hate. You guys are setting up, you're tuning up. And I remember asking you, like, did you book it this way? Does this suck for you to not be able to like enjoy it? Because I saw you like singing along, you know.
Yeah.
And
I felt fine being on that stage and watching it from afar.
Yeah, that's a good
just
view.
Like,
It's kind of
seeing
the best
it from that view was
Yeah.
pretty amazing, you know. It was the first time in I think in history of Sound and Fury where we actually did have someone ask for a closed stage. Like he didn't want a bunch of people coming up on there, which I understand. He's from a totally
100%.
different world, and like
Who knows? Yeah.
you never know.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like he probably doesn't feel comfortable with a bunch of strangers being up there. So yeah, I was fine with being on the other side and just watching it from afar and just witnessing greatness. Like he just knew how to do it, man. It was like he knew who he was working with and how to what songs to play, and it just really hit hard.
It was fun. It was just fun.
Yeah, it was just so fun. It was like the perfect dynamic shift and, you know, vibe change for a bit. And he was so happy that his manager emailed us the next day just to say how happy Pat still was.
Fuck
like,
yeah.
Thank you guys so much for the show. Like, I assume that probably doesn't happen that often in that
No,
world where
yeah.
it's like the managers emailing the promoters the next day, like, great show. Thank you so much. That's what we got. You know,
Awesome.
it's like,
Awesome.
so I think it really did make an impact.
Very special.
And it was special, yeah.
Cool.
And then it just got more special for me after that.
Yeah. Then
Sure did.
Now we juxtapose
Yeah.
to my personal, obviously I'm a little biased, my personal highlight of the weekend. Tell me, fellas. Colin,
We
you're
can
no
do that.
longer HardLore. You're all God's
can do
hate
that.
now.
Thanks for having me, Bo.
Hey, hello, welcome. What?
Bro interviewing God say this is weird.
What? People are going to ask, and I've been seeing comments on other stuff that HardLore has been posting about, like, explain the hiatus. What does this mean? Please take this time.
I love how out of context, I guess, that got taken. People were like,
yeah.
I mean,
breaking up?
no, like I mean, hiatus means we're not breaking up. you
Yeah,
know?
but
it means
people don't
we'll be
No.
back. Obviously, it's just going to be a while. I don't want to. I think the self-titled era is over, and to me, that means we cease all external operations until internal operations on whatever is next are done.
Yeah. There's internal operations.
God's Hate is
happening,
temporarily closed.
Yeah.
Okay, which means temporarily
but in the shop.
in the shop.
It's like in The Bear at the end of the one season when
we're rebuilding.
the bear is coming. Yeah.
Hey, we're coming back for a fucking Michelin star.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
There we go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, God's Hate set. So I have the texts.
Oh, I love that got saved. Yeah.
Yeah, I have the
Funny,
text
funny exchange.
of in the chat, Martine asking,
I'm like, hear me out.
he
This
asked,
idea.
can Terra play before God's Hate as a surprise? And everybody's like, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Sounds good.
Yeah.
But I said, what if it's during?
Was it you?
Oh, yeah.
It was
Which,
you. Yeah,
I
yeah.
got
which
it.
normally that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like, I truly only think in that setting, only Terror could pick up the instruments, play
100%.
4 songs, 5 songs, and then switch back.
Yeah.
There's
Because
no,
Nick was like, I was like, okay, what do you need? He was like, I'm good, man.
Yeah. We're all kind of like, we've played it all. We've experienced the worst, you know, and I feel like we play enough that you give me anything. You give me a fucking tuber, I'll make something out of it.
what can I make out of you?
Obviously, in our minds, while putting this together, we want to do. God's Hate is like we want to do something special.
Yeah.
you know, and like even a Terror set in the middle of our set, we didn't look at that as like, okay, that's our special thing. We're done now.
That's kind of like of course, it's,
Yeah,
you know.
that's Terror gets that, and then we resume. We're back to scheduled programming. We switched the set around for the first time ever.
Yeah. How'd you feel about opening with?
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
Felt great. That whole intro was just like it. I'm gonna be vulnerable here. I cried
Did you?
during the set. Like my mother was there, and that's always emotional for me, you know. And being at the Coliseum is just an emotional thing for me. Like grew up going there with my father. I've said this before and stuff. Yeah. So and then when that was happening, the whole intro and watching my mom react to it, and then just like multiple times throughout the set, just looking around at all the familiar faces and like people having such a good time in the crowd and just how well it all worked out. The vision that we just randomly were like, let's try this wacky shit. And it all came together so well with the help of a lot of people. And it was just like overwhelming. And yeah, I was just tearing up through a lot of the Terror and God's Hate set. I was just
Same.
A thing that got me was Terror having the only backdrop.
Yeah.
And I mean that
nepotism
as like,
at its finest.
I know, but I mean that as like, that's such a special thing that it's like, hey,
you couldn't see the whole backdrop. Unfortunately, like a small part of my plan was thwarted, but the whole thing, we made stickers of it too. It's like the reason for doing it was announcing that we have a new record coming with Flat Spot Records. So we're doing this announcement with, of the record happening with Flat Spot coming out next year. So, it said Terror, had the album title Still Suffer, and then it said, new Flat Spot Records coming spring 2026.
Yeah.
But that part kind of
engineered
got
by
cut
Taylor
off.
Young, produced by Taylor Young and Todd
Yes. Yeah. So that part got cut off, but it was still effective. It felt so cool. And I kept Sound and Fury logos on the sides, down the sides, but you couldn't really see them because I didn't want to try to be
Terror
like, it's
hit,
only,
and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
it was just, it all worked really well. And like the production helped me so much with figuring out the mechanics of doing something like that, because it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
Because in my head, I thought it was going to be way easier. I thought, pull a banner down. I don't know. I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. And they're like, actually, we'll do it like this. And it worked out so well. So
It was beautiful. People stood away from that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Long
was a
enough.
miracle. A miracle. Tell me about the cherry on top.
Okay. Before I get there, there's something I want to shout out. My SPD sample pad, I was stressing out about all week. We had so much to do that week.
Yeah.
That I waited until the last second to load samples in.
Oh no.
Which you have to manually load shit in.
Yeah.
I have to plug it. I have to bring it right here, turn it on, put the samples in. So Wednesday night, I edit together the intro sample that we made. I wrote a little monologue. I recorded a demo version of it. Sunday before the show, Brody does it at Taylor's house. So that was recorded that morning. And then
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
That was that morning. So I'm all ready to load it into my pad, and I don't have the power supply. And it's a very specific,
it's proprietary,
Roland adapter power supply. By the time we play, Roland sent me a replacement.
The homie Roland.
Wow.
Roland HQ
Wow.
or arranged a replacement power supply
On a Sunday.
on a Sunday at 7 p.m. Picked up by Mrs. Brittany Miller, of course. But so I just got to shout out Roland.
Wow, that's fucking
That's crazy.
That's
for
awesome.
making that possible.
What?
Yeah.
I had no idea you were going through all that stress.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So thank you to the homie Roland
The homie Roland.
for making that happen. Unbelievable. So off my chest, that was the thing, is we were sitting here thinking all right, we've covered Master Killer,
Done.
we did Smash Our Enemies at the pre-show last year. We wanted to do something California, put on for this is our goodbye for a minute. We are an LA band or a Valley band, but we're also an LA band.
That is LA.
It is.
Greater Los Angeles.
So it started at the Fire benefit show in February. We did a medley at the end of the set. That was the piece by piece intro.
Oh, right.
Internal
Affairs, and Off My Chest.
Breakdown
only into Downpresser intro and Eyes Adjust.
Yeah.
That's sick.
It was a lot.
It was awesome. Yeah.
So we had so much fun specifically during the Off My Chest section that it was I think Alec maybe put it out there.
He's like, we all love Carry On, but Alec is I feel like he was the one that really pushed it
big
through.
time.
Yeah.
Thank God for Alec.
I think maybe the Tuesday or Wednesday is when it was presented to Todd and Ryan.
Yeah.
We were going to do it.
We were just going to do
regardless.
it regardless of them being involved.
Oh, okay. You mentioned it at Jeopardy. You mentioned it on Monday.
Monday.
That they were going to do it.
figured that, I think at practice when we first talked about it, we figured they would say no.
Right.
it was like they've got their own stuff. They haven't done Carry On in 21 years or 20 years now.
I don't remember when that showcase.
20 years to the day.
Oh
almost.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So there's another fun thing. Was the last Carry On show.
The 2 shows at Showcase, right?
Yeah. 20 years to the day. Almost. So Taylor and Todd were having a separate conversation about something else when Taylor brought up that we were doing it and was like, if you and Ryan wanted to do that, that'd be awesome. And it was like, let's fucking go. Immediate yes.
So cool.
But
which is crazy.
none of us talked to Todd or Ryan. So we don't know until day of
if they're
really that they're going to be there.
Yeah.
There was no conversation amongst the band and Todd and Ryan at all, ever. So until I look over behind the kit and lock eyes with Ryan and like have a little like, that was the first time I knew that it was actually happening.
Wow.
Was on stage moments before.
Because I saw Todd and I went, ooh, before the set, and he's saying terror stuff like he was present.
Yeah.
So again,
can't help it. He can't help but hate with us. Yeah.
Didn't even know what Ryan looked like because I hadn't seen him since Youth Code stuff. You know what I mean? So didn't really know who to be looking for. And then, man, Carry On has been a favorite band of mine since I was in high school. They were a band that I missed by a couple months. You know what I mean? Like I just missed them, so I never got to see him.
Yeah, I don't think they toured all that much. Like so.
If you watch the Todd episode we did, we talked about Carry On quite a bit, and he talks about how it was like record came out and they were done.
Yeah.
And then 4 years later they did 2 shows. So that was like cathartic for us as fans, and I hope it was. And I know that Todd and Ryan had a blast, and I sent a text to the chat a few days later that was like, we got Ryan in a Turning Point shirt singing off my chest, we're the greatest band of all time.
I mean, no, I wouldn't have put that on any bingo card ever,
ever.
I see Ryan pretty often, not only because of Youth Code stuff, but just like around, like, at a bar or something like that. He works at the Cha-Cha Lounge, and I know his girl, Sarah Taylor, really well and stuff. So I see him, and I've been seeing him and Todd both at a lot more shows lately.
Yes.
Where I think they're kind of, I don't know, feeling more inspired at this, within the past several years or so,
Man,
which is awesome.
Beautiful.
Seeing them together, it's like I'm standing in the back of the room watching Youth of Today.
Yeah.
And then, then I see the 2 of them there, and I'm just like,
watching Bold and Todd is front and center
and
singing along.
Like, this is awesome, man. Like I miss being around. You guys are awesome. Like I didn't know them really well when I was young. It's like our relationship is as adults, and it's like they're great. Yeah.
The break in this song, "That's How You Want It," you fucking got it part.
At least it's fucking.
Dude,
so many fucking.
There's so many fucks. But
if you say it as a full sentence, it's hilarious.
That moment, the entire stage was just. I was laughing about it because I realized it's a lot of people my age who are in 30-somethings who don't want to get their asses kicked out in the pit, who are just going to mosh into each other and Alec on stage. And just like, it was so. I was buzzing about that 45 seconds for days.
Me too.
For days. I couldn't stop watching the videos.
Think about I have the best seat in the house.
Yeah.
For that,
Yeah.
So I'm watching you and James Vitale, Turnstile, Knock Loose, and Harm's Way's manager
and
Terror's manager beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah, he was on my back at one point, and my back was screaming all day, and I was still just like, yeah, like I was fucking. I was on cloud 9. I couldn't.
I totally agree.
Shout out to James Vitale.
Oh yeah, he makes
one of
it
the most HCMFers.
100%, dude. He lives it. But the crowd was like invisible to me.
Yeah,
I was so dialed in on the like 50 people moshing on stage at that point.
So cool.
That was like one of my favorite live experiences ever. And those few moments of like Todd turning around and just locking in with me and just being like, "You're doing okay," was good.
There was even a clip I saw, I think Brittany's angle maybe, where it's very rare that I see you, Martine, be like enthusiastically singing along but I even saw you during the part. I don't know. It was just it's just awesome, man. That was a really special, really special thing.
Very special moment. And then that wasn't even the end of the set. Then it's like, okay, now God's Hate is still going to finish out.
Now we play the hit.
Yeah. And then it's like, finish the job. Just wait.
No,
sorry.
that was Be Harder.
Sorry.
That was Be Harder, right.
Then the intro hits and it's like,
Be Harder. Yeah. It's like, oh man, what a cool dynamic set. Everything went so well. I was so happy.
I was impressed with that. Everything was smooth.
Yeah, that's a miracle.
Man, what a cool thing.
I mean, I think we played maybe 30 shows in 4 years, probably less.
Probably less, I would say.
Probably 20, 25. And, that's how it was designed to be. We'll never be a band that gets to do what all these other bands do. So, we're lucky and honored every time we get to do it. Thank you for making it happen. We'll be back at some point, better than ever.
Yes.
But not till it's right. Scowl is next.
Scowl's next. Yeah, Scowl back again. They've played before, and just talking about multiple bands like becoming well-oiled machines. They're just, man, they're now a 4-piece.
Yeah.
And just sounded solid and bigger than ever, and just they have such a presence and just know how to they just know how to do it. It's like they get the crowd going, and watching them is like it's such a spectacle in a good way. It's like crazy.
I just think looking at their evolution in the last two years since they played, or 3 years since they played.
I think it's 2 years.
Is like, this is a completely different band.
Yeah.
And I mean that in like the most positive way. They've evolved into a perfect machine of, this is straight up like great rock music.
Yeah.
That is still punk.
Yeah.
And Kat has evolved into like a legit,
she's
unbelievable like vocalist.
Yeah, she's got it on lock too.
Oh, dude.
From interacting to moves to nailing her parts and stuff.
Great vibe.
Like great singer.
Yeah.
So I'm jealous. So great job, Scowl. Great job, Kat. You're crushing it. Poison the Well is next.
Just straight into the legends, metalcore legends.
Yeah.
I always loved Poison the Well. Opposite of December was a record that I really loved, which is I feel like most people wouldn't know that about me.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known that.
But yeah, it was like a little bit of lore. There's not a lot of lore anymore on, about, crazy shit happening. I have some funny stuff about Poison the Well. The first time they came out to LA area, they played in Orange County at the House of Blues when it used to be on downtown Disney property.
Oh yeah.
And they played with they were on tour with Sworn Enemy and some others, and I think Throwdown was like the local support. And during Sworn Enemy, me and my brother and some friends got the entire show shut down.
Hey!
Before Poison the Well got to play. Sorry about that, guys, but
You had a habit of that.
the House of Blues security just was not, they were not playing nice, and it just turned into a melee. I almost got thrown off a balcony by some angry security guards. Like, actually, a guy in a suit threatened me. He was like, "You can get the fuck out of here or we throw you over." And I'm like, I think I'll leave.
When you put it that way.
And I left. Yeah.
Jesus.
I was young. I was like 2000, 2001. I had just graduated high school like a year before. It was a little.
I think the kids at things like this are so lucky now that your brother is not doing what he used to do to me on a regular basis. He's my, I'm out of here.
I don't know. I don't want to be anywhere near that. Yeah.
You want some of those two old men? that is me when Dre hits the pit. Yeah, Poison Well. This was insane. I heard them sound checking all morning, so they were
one of the first. This was the first year we had sound checks, and they had to do it early as hell. It was like 9 in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah, so they crushed it, man. It's it's nice to see some older folks just doing shit that younger generations are still vibing
and they're
with,
connecting with. And I think them back to back with Knock Loose is like the perfect.
Yeah,
like this is the top of the game for the last guard of metalcore, and this is
and then having a band like Balmora,
Yeah.
something like that. I would assume that they're directly influenced by a band like Poison Well
100%.
playing on the same day.
Yeah.
I hope that was cool for Balmora if that's the case that they love them. Yeah, so awesome set from Poison the Well. They're great.
Popped off, dude.
Popped off.
It was crazy.
Popped the F off.
Knock Loose was next to cap off the incredible weekend. This was absolutely insane.
Redemption for 2020, they didn't get to play because no one got to play.
Yeah.
And they wanted to play, as I think we talked about it a little bit, or Brian talked about it a little bit, that something that they wanted to do, which was awesome for us, that they actually want to play. That's one of the most important things for us, is that you're not just getting bands just because you want them to play and they're like, okay, pay us some money and we'll show up.
Yeah.
It's
No, they wanted to be there. This
Mutual
set was
respect.
they're playing like dusting off old classics.
Yeah.
I've seen them a lot in the last couple of years, and like I feel I walk away inspired by them every time. Just in terms of like what an extreme band can be, like from a technical perspective, from a performance perspective, from an ethics perspective. Just like talking to them is. They live it. There's a lot of the headliners at these things are not there all day watching every band or pitting for,
let alone
several
playing and
Let alone,
other bands.
exactly.
Also,
And it's just like, dude, I've played festivals with them 15 times in the last 3 years, and
then you see them, just all the other stuff they're doing, man.
Yeah.
I mean, not only late shows, but also these bigger festivals that they're just ripping 50,000+ people like it's nothing to them,
Opening for Metallica.
Metallica,
Yeah.
they're just so
Headlining
dialed
Sound
in.
and Fury.
Yeah.
Opening for Metallica. That's
a
fucking
great example of just who they are. And so, when they win, we all win.
Yeah, big time.
And I love to see it. This was one of the best Sound and Fury sets of all time, probably.
It was
iconic.
It was funny because I wonder, I don't know this, so I might be talking out of my ass. I don't know the last time they played a big thing like that without a barricade. And it seemed like at first...
Outbreak, I think.
I was going to say, I
believe.
believe it would have been Outbreak.
So
Could have been something else.
it seemed like at first, at least for the U.S. fan base, they didn't really know how to behave at first. And then
Like,
as
is
things...
this okay? Is this allowed?
Is this allowed? Yeah. And as things kind of warmed up and people got more comfortable, it was fucking awesome. It was
nuts, yeah.
It was so good.
Monumental. Congrats to them.
Yeah, big fan.
Headline Sound and Fury. That's what's up. A perfect week, perfect weekend. Kind of unbelievable how, without a hitch, everything went off. Miraculous.
Yeah. I kept knocking on wood though the entire week.
And that is real wood, so you can.
I would be like, why am I so chill?
Yeah.
Did I forget something, And me, specifically Madison, Riley, and myself kept talking to each other about that. Like, we're good. We're
good, right?
Everything's fine.
Also,
And it was.
if a Dave's Hot Chicken 2 tender combo is $30 at Sound and Fury, maybe we got to do something about t-shirt prices, $30. Dave is making more,
It's kind of insane. I don't even understand how pricing is determined in those situations. I don't understand any of that. And I wish that we had control over some of those things.
What can you do? But
yeah,
Dave's
it's like
Hot Chicken, $30. So shirts are about
bomb.
I mean, yeah, I love it.
It's
But
probably the
shirts are
best
about to be
chain, yeah.
I'm basically eating Goldberger for
Oh
3
my
meals a day.
God, dude. I could not believe Goldberg.
That is the homie, man. I'm like, that's my favorite shit ever.
I had never had it until Sound and Fury. I had
wow.
7 of them
We should
over
go
2 days.
to the actual restaurant.
I would
in
love
Highland
to.
Park, yeah.
What did I have? I had Genghis Cohen, the cold noodles.
Genghis Cohen is one of
Cold
the greatest.
sesame noodles,
Dude,
have you probably never been to the restaurant?
He's
Oh
never
my
been.
God.
I went
It'll be
once.
open again
I went
soon.
once.
You
They were
did?
doing you
Yeah.
did.
The first
Did you
Cosmic-
have like the Queen's
He
chicken?
didn't have
Yeah.
Queen
Yes,
chicken.
we did.
Why didn't they have the Queen chicken at Sound and Fury?
I think it's just too royal. It's just they didn't understand how to.
Colin,
it just,
we had
you need to like
We
cook it
did?
in a gold pot or something.
2023 Cosmic Joke played there.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah. So you
literally
ate,
did have the
I've
queen
had
chicken.
it. It was wonderful.
Yeah, the queen chicken and the steamed dumplings is one of my favorite meals in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Period.
But
best
on a
Chinese
hot
food
ass
in LA.
on a hot ass day, those cold sesame noodles were like literally a perfect meal. For
When
what
I
wanted.
heard the menu, I was a little like, it just sounds kind of crazy. Cold sesame noodles sounds
Yeah.
weird until you have it.
I agree.
Oh,
Also, the home, and this must be pointed out. You had the like punching bag machine thing.
Yeah. Oh, that was the guy that had the highest
The
score.
homie Genghis Cohen, who was working the fucking the soda box,
Yeah.
had the highest punch of the weekend.
No shit.
Dude, that was so funny watching people just trying so hard to rip that
Crazy.
thing.
I just set the high score at the Salt Shed.
Did you?
885. Just
885?
just saying.
Okay.
Oh,
It was
over
946.
or something?
Listen, they're all
946.
calibrated.
Nine.
They're all calibrated differently. So.
No,
Yeah.
right. Totally. I got a 907 at round one time.
I refuse to do those.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dude, your wrist hurts for 3 days afterwards.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just like, it's a
horrible.
crazy display. It's
You
like,
got
I don't
buses
know.
to punch, man. You don't need to be doing it with the fucking punching bag thing. All right, we're gonna wrap this up with some quick Patreon questions. Let's get it. What
Wow.
are some non-hardcore artists you would love to have play next year?
Ooh.
Next year.
And
Well,
also,
I mean-
if we can please get Converge, that would be lovely.
Oh, nice.
That would be
I love
sick.
Converge. Yeah. Nuovo back is like that. If it was up to me, it would just be like a 2-day Nuovo Testamento set. No, but that's like someone who I hope to see them back.
Awesome.
And stuff in that realm, like seeing it go over so well, I would love to bring more things over like that.
It's the ultimate garnish in the middle of the day to break things up.
Well-
It makes the hard sets hit harder, and it stands out.
and oftentimes there's just crossover, like
Really good point.
punk and hardcore and whatever you want to call it, dark wave, new wave,
Yeah.
Italian disco, I don't know. It all, yeah. So a lot more stuff like that, yeah.
Dream band / artist you'd like to have.
I mean,
question.
I hate to say title fight,
Yeah.
but it's just. If hey, if there's a universe where that works, that would be beautiful. That would satisfy me. I don't know about everyone else, but I mean, having Alice in Chains would be. That might be a little too emotional for me. I would just be an
break down.
emotional wreck.
That's fair. Somebody said, "Will God's Wait, aka the hiatus, push Holy Blade, TT, and Terror to play more shows or give time to write music?" Yes.
Terror
Terror
play
don't
more
need-
shows?
Terror
more
don't need
shows.
nothing.
Literally
Don't worry
not
about
possible.
Yeah, I think we're good.
How many times are you going to Europe this year, Martine?
I'm going for the third time coming up in November. So round
insane.
3, yeah.
Somebody said dream hip hop artist to put on the lineup, and it would be great to get some mainland Europe representation. Let's get Kickback on there. Kickback and
I don't know.
Cameron?
I've seen Cameron do festival style sets, and it was less than favorable. So unfortunately, I don't think I would go that route because I want something that's gonna pop and hit. I mean, imagine a full 3-6 Mafia.
Oh my
thing,
God.
just
that would be unbelievable.
mosh pit song, just going crazy. That's a beautiful vision. I think that would be really cool.
Which set?
Something like Waka Flocka too.
Yeah, that would be
dude,
awesome.
that would be cool.
Which set activated you the most? For me, it was Whispers because I actually.
I'll say, you
did
know
it.
what? I'll agree with you. Whispers though on the Friday night because of the more intimate venue setting, and they had the really cool intro. All the lights were off in the venue, and it was real evil sounding. And then when the logo popped up on the little video wall and stuff, and it was just it had a
Beautiful.
It had a evil, creepy vibe that really got me. I was like, man, if I was like 21 years old, I'd be throwing some
Mongrel
punches.
as well, of course.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Which set had the hardest pit? This is a good question.
Man, yeah, it could have been Mongrel and Missing Link.
I think
like
it was
one of those
Missing
that-
Link from what I saw.
Yeah.
Although
I would say
Link.
it's probably Missing Link, Peeling Flesh.
with Mongrel, though, you had Mike from Missing Link killing people. So
That's
that,
true.
I watched it. It's
He has the
He
crazy.
did
His
the,
move
like-
is crazy.
the dread as someone who's like worried about someone getting hurt. He did the dreaded. You
did.
see the one guy on stage casually
yeah,
take
the
the
little
step
do
down,
the little hop.
and you know what they're about to do. They're like, oh, okay, let me show you a little something.
That's awesome.
He definitely did that, and I was like, oh
He was testing the punching machine.
Yeah, it was.
He hit a 930 on some kid's fucking head.
on a blow up capybara.
Somebody said, "Who do I got to suck off to get Crowbar on the fest?"
Oh,
Crowbar.
That would be sick.
That sounds really cool. I mean, I like the idea of Crowbar playing. Yeah, I don't know. I think
It might be you.
There's maybe I'm all good, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I think that's a cool suggestion. It's definitely something that we've talked about in the past.
I love it.
It's a name that's been brought up before. It's just a matter of making things
Logistics.
work.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What does recovery look like for after a crazy week of Sound and Fury related activities? I've finally recovered as of yesterday, I feel like.
I stayed at a hotel for a couple more days. I saw Superman by myself.
Oh, that
Pretty
sounds,
good.
that
Cried a
sounds
little
nice.
bit.
Yeah.
And then ate dinner by myself, just kind of chilled alone for a couple of days.
That's nice.
It's a lot
Yeah,
of people.
That's what I do.
Colin
Yeah.
and I were together for 8 days, and then he flew to Chicago, and we were together for 8 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
So I had a real decompression couple of days. So I can't even imagine.
I lost my voice Saturday just from talking so much.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Because I'd be yapping, and I was just going for it. Yeah. It's
When
crazy.
when do you stop drinking caffeine during a fest where you need to be awake until late but also need to sleep? This is complicated.
Yeah, I try to stay away from it altogether just because the crash will force you to drink more.
I legit
Yeah.
do not stop caffeinating.
Oh, it's brutal, man. I've had some awful experiences because in the past I would just over caffeinate and then forget to eat, and that's like the double.
Dude, the
You
shaky,
start actually visibly shaking. So I hate that feeling. So
I do one early cup of actual coffee, and then I'll allow myself one energy drink sometime thereafter. and
Somewhere out
that's
throughout
it.
the day.
That's it.
yeah, keep it
I don't
keep
stop.
it lower.
If
If you can handle it, do
Yeah,
it.
that's
but-
I am my father's son.
Yeah.
We don't stop. Had a blast at the fest. We should enact a rule next year where if you have your phone out recording in the pit or while diving, I am allowed to punt it as hard as I possibly can without repercussions. I'm with it. Agreed.
I don't. What are the
While
real
diving,
repercussions?
phone
you know?
out, recording yourself diving is corny.
Yeah.
I can
I'll
say that.
I would never even think to do that. I hate being on video right now is hard for me.
Yeah,
Just
you're
so
doing
that
great.
alone, but that's
You're
just
so
me. I understand that that's just me. I still have a hard time understanding what the point of doing that is.
It's look
I
at me.
understand
It's
it.
look at me.
It's clicks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
All
the
clicks.
only purpose of that video is to then, I assume, post it to social media,
Yes.
right? And then hopefully
Look what I did.
Clicks,
yeah,
clicks,
get some
clicks,
likes and stuff
clicks.
like that. So, because other than that, if you're not doing that, what are you doing? Going home and watching it a bunch of times, or
Yeah.
showing your friends or something? Like, you're better off just not doing it. Because going to Lost and Found afterwards and seeing how many phones are there, it's like,
Oh, shit.
it's insane. So it's hard enough to keep your phone
Wow.
in your pocket at that shit, regardless. So then when you have it out and you're recording and jumping off stage, it's like, just save your phone.
Just save it, dude.
Yeah, like just don't do it. It's
live
fine.
in the moment. You're
Yeah,
gonna
live in
love
the moment. You can jump off the stage still.
Yeah.
Just you don't have to film it.
Yeah.
There
It can
was
be-
a
You don't have
guy.
to film yourself moshing.
It can be
you know?
our little secret.
There was a
Yeah.
guy who I'm gonna put over. At the beginning of the day, he had some of the worst stage dives and stage presence I've ever seen. I don't need to describe him; it's not important. But then by the end of the night,
he had a redemption arc.
by the time Knocked Loose played, he was jumping off the big stage over the mini stage and making it onto people. He
That's how you
evolved
do it.
throughout the day, and that's what I want to see. Yeah.
That's how you do
Salute
it.
to
Did
the
they
people
catch him?
like that, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was great. It actually
Interesting.
made me happy.
Interesting.
I try not to be negative
yeah.
in my life in general, especially these days. I'm really searching myself.
Doing
these
great.
days. One thing I don't like to see is the pretend crowd
Oh.
kill. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like,
Don't do that.
I don't know, right?
Yeah.
Just
It's not doing
maybe
anything.
just don't do it. It's like just use that energy
To dive.
towards something else. Yeah, just get up there, but then do a sick dive or
Well,
something.
the funny thing about it is imagine going to someone in the pit and like shadow boxing on them. You're kind of doing the same thing, and it's just as silly.
That's gonna be the next thing. Just shadow boxing and for mosh moves
On the
People
side, you're
pretending
gonna get
to-
rocked. Rightfully so. Yeah, it's horrible. It's probably the worst move anybody
Yeah, I
does.
just it always makes me feel a little like, oh, don't do that.
Don't
Yeah.
do that. Not that one. No,
Just
no,
dive off. You'll love it.
I didn't see any rowboats, which is great.
Yeah, no row.
Not a
rowing.
fan of a rowboat or
Five
any
pizzas.
sort of I don't know, planned
No.
Push-ups.
Oh, dude.
I could do
Oh, that's
without. I
horrible.
could do without that.
The amount of push-ups Harm's Way has endured over the years.
playing
and
Magic the Gathering.
Wait.
That's
In
like
the
their
pit.
whole thing, though. You know,
Who's they?
Frozen Soul.
Oh,
They
it's
encourage Magic.
Oh, do they? Oh,
I
okay.
didn't know it was attributed to them.
Yeah.
But just in general, it's like,
Any other band, you fucking knock it off.
yeah, it just hit the pit.
Last question. Favorite set of each day.
Oh, well, I think I already went through that.
Yeah,
on
day
mine,
one,
yeah.
I would say is it was Whispers and Forced Order, probably for me. Day two that I didn't play was probably Peeling Flesh and Cruelty.
Having to
Mongrel.
choose, being forced to choose, I will choose one on each. And so Saturday was Nuovo Testamento, and then I would say Mongrel Sunday
Love
because I can't include the God's Hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can. So I would say Missing Link the first day, God's Hate the second day, for sure.
Outstanding.
Nice, yeah.
Thank you all so much for joining us. Martine, thank you for being here once again. We love having you. It's the best. Sound and Fury. We can't wait for next year. It is the beginning and end of we call it the HardLore fiscal year.
The fiscal year, yeah.
So thank you all for joining us for yet another fiscal year. We love Sound and Fury so much. We got big plans for next year. Jeopardy was unbelievable, so we're undoubtedly doing it again.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So we'll see you next year for HardLore Jeopardy 2.0. Sound and Fury. That's it. Bye.
Bye.